Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
All right, dude. Jimmy,
What's going on, man?
what the fuck's going on with you?
Hey, it's good to be here, man. Appreciate this.
Repping the Takeout Takeover shirt there, right?
Oh yeah, yep. A little food truck business that me and my buddy started up.
When?
We started like in I think it was like September. I think our first event was
September of what?
last year. So
Last year?
And we went through like maybe 3 food trucks before I got this like food truck, and then we decided this is the one. And then
Where'd you buy the food truck you have now?
oh man, it came out of where did it come from?
Where'd you pick it up at?
It was down south. I got it shipped to me.
Oh, it got shipped to you?
I got it shipped to me.
Holy shit!
Because
where were the ones before that? Were they like? Did you
So,
go pick them up?
the first one was in Indianapolis, and then it was
Okay.
a wooden one. But then right when we were getting ready, it was badass.
A wooden one?
It was a wooden one. It looked like a little house. But then the problem with that one is when we were about to get inspected for it, they were like, "Hey, there's too much wood. It can burn down." So this is the city talking, right?
Right.
So then they wouldn't approve us. So I ended up selling that food trailer to somebody in Chicago, and then she was on Top Chef. So she was on Top Chef, and then what ended up happening is she bought it from us, and then because it was a dream to own a food trailer, and this is like after she did her show, her segment on the show.
Really?
So she was going to use that to kind of like like build her like people, all that, you know. So what ended up happening is so she ended up being on the Food Network after that, because I guess she got a deal with Food Network, and then they're using that food truck,
the same food truck
as on the Food Network. And then I was actually invited to the grand finale in Illinois, because what ended up happening is it
was previously your food truck.
Yes, and then she wanted.
How much did you sell this food truck for?
It was up there like over 20.
Over 20K?
Over 20, yeah.
Okay.
But
well, now due to popularity, I feel like I need some royalties.
I know, right? So what ended up happening is I got invited to this grand finale for the show, and then it was at a nice restaurant. But then turn of events, what ended up happening is they bought a restaurant, and it was for the grandmother. It was called Lola's. And then we're like, we're in this nice bar and everything in Chicago. We're like, man, this is fancy. And then all of a sudden, I was just like, wait a second. They announced that, hey, we bought this bar and we named it after our grandmother. And the part of the show is going from food truck to buying a restaurant. Uh-huh. And then that's in the whole process of that, and I was like, wow, man, that's awesome. So and then they brought me on stage.
It's awesome for you.
Yeah, and I didn't know, dude. And honestly, I didn't know that I was gonna go up there,
Really?
And then they called me up, and they were like, I was at the bar, man. I was slamming shots, and then all of a sudden, like, I wasn't ready for this because it was an open bar. So I was like, all right, I get up on the stage, or I get up to where they're at. They're filming and everything,
right?
And I'm over here like, dude, what am I gonna say? So I'm like, they're just like saying thank you, and thanks for selling it to us because, like, and stuff like
because it catapulted our fucking everything we have now. So thank you.
But, yeah, it was
Where's my check?
I know. Oh man. So then what ended up happening is, dang, too much hairspray.
Fucking hat.
No, what ended up happening is so they did that. So now they got the restaurant, and yeah, man, my speech, I butchered that speech. I was just like, yeah, this is awesome.
What are you supposed to say? Honestly, they invited you there, which was cool.
Yeah,
cool. Thanks.
It was awesome. Yeah,
awesome. Open bar.
Open bar
that explains slamming shots.
VIP and everything.
VIP. Thank you. But what the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, I am so glad I sold it to you.
So I think when I went into it, I was just kind of like, man, yeah, we're foodies, we're in the food truck game. Awesome. Yeah. I was like, I'm glad I can sell it to you guys, And then, so after that happened, after I sold that food truck, we ended up we got one built for us. We got one built, and I should have looked at like the reviews on it or whatever. It was in Indiana, and then we got it sent to us, and it was a hack job. It wasn't built right. There's like holes everywhere. It was imagine like a 13-year-old had like 5 other 13-year-old friends and put together a food truck. It was kind of like that. It was like that. And then
like some shop class, high school, middle school shit.
Exactly. So then we end up selling that, and then no, we end up giving it back. We say, hey, we want a refund. He's like, well, you wanted it like this. I'm like, no, bro, I didn't want it butchered.
Yeah, no shit.
And then our logo wasn't even the right logo. I sent him a PNG of our logo, and it was I was like, why is our logo different? He goes, oh, we just decided, it was best to just go with this one because we didn't have the one you had. I'm like, don't you just like transfer that image to the sticker or something? I was like, what in the world, man? So then we ended up giving that back, and then that's when I thought we were done for. I thought, you know what? This is our second attempt. We might be done. So then we ended up. So then for days we gave up on it, right? We got our money back, whatever. So then I'm over here sitting at home on Marketplace every night.
That's where I've seen a bunch of them. It's on Marketplace. I'll just be looking through, and then
I
was like food truck, so I clicked on it, and then all of a sudden I get all these food trucks.
Yeah.
Constantly whenever I go in.
And the thing about this is like the food trucks right now are such in high demand, especially with COVID happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's like trying to find one. You might get like one, but you might be paying too much for it, more than you should. So then that ended up happening because when we bought ours, it was before COVID. So I was like, okay, we got a good deal. And then after COVID, it's like, oh man, everybody's buying a food truck because everybody's staying at home and they just want to just pick up their food, or dine-in's not available, so they just But what ended up happening, we gave that one back, and then I was sitting at home on Marketplace, got my search like 160 plus miles, and I'm just refreshing my page. I'm like, all right, I need to find something quick, or else we're just, this dream that we have is just gonna be done for. And so what it was is I found one. And it's shaped like a trolley, right? And then it was posted an hour. The minute it was posted an hour, like I messaged him, hey, I want to buy it. No matter what's wrong with it, I'll buy it.
Damn.
I'll take it because the way it looked, it wasn't just like a food trailer or a food truck, that standard look.
Yeah.
It was a trolley, So then, and then our name was already the Takeout Takeover. So I was like, you know what, our secondary name could be the Takeout Trolley. So so it was a little wordplay there. But then so what ended up happening is somebody was at the bank ready to buy it.
No shit.
Yeah, and then we were second in line. And then so what ended up happening is they were waiting for their loan to get approved, and then their loan didn't get approved. And then all of a sudden I thought we were done for. They're already going to the bank and everything. And they're actually located in, oh man, I want to say it's West Virginia, Oregon. It was one of those like far out south cities or states or whatever.
West.
So, yeah.
Not south.
Somewhere, west or some of that, yeah. West, south, north, east, northwest, west,
northwest.
So northwest. So then, anyways, it was like, so then I get the text message that you're next in line, right? It's like, they're like, hey, we got, they didn't come through, they didn't get approved. I was like, oh, okay. So I called my business partner T, my business partner T right now, he's opening up a business called Two Dragon Cuisine here in Holland. It's on River. It's where the old Siri Thai kitchen used to be.
Okay. River, where? What's
it's
across the street? I don't know where that was.
It's across the street from Northern Lanes, the bowling alley.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Right across the street.
Oh, one of those?
Yep,
okay.
Yep. It's like a Thai buffet kind of thing. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's good, man. You gotta try that. Anyways, so then, so we were like, all right, we jumped on it, man. We were just like, okay, we're gonna do it. So we did everything we can to get this, And then, so we ended up getting it. And then I was like, oh shoot, bro, do we drive there? And the thing is, we got like a 12-inch lift truck, and we're not driving it all the way down to like wherever. What is that place I went to, man? Where did I get this thing, man? I totally forgot. And I look at the license plate because it's still in the trailer. Like every day, and then I'm just like, I can't even think about the name of the state I got it from.
Jeez,
it's like way down there.
But you had it shipped to you though.
I got it shipped, and then so we had to pay like $1,500 to get it shipped, and then like I remember I stayed up. I stayed. Yeah, dude, I like stayed up all night, and I'm over here like waiting for the trailer. Trailer got to like our house like at like 3:00 in the morning.
Really?
And then we're like,
3 in the morning.
So I couldn't even look at it. I couldn't even inspect it or anything. It was just kind of like I'm already like. It's already dark outside, so I'm like, all right, well, we'll take it. So we get it, and we're like, man, we fell in love with it. And then the next week,
what was wrong with it right away? Was there anything?
No, there was nothing, and I was
Really?
surprised, and I took
You
that was
surprised.
that was a gamble too. That was such a gamble because the next week we had an event called Michigan Taco Fest up at Lake Orion,
Mhm.
and there was like 7,000 people there and all that stuff. So what ended up happening is I got a what is it called, the vinyl on the trailer, the stickers or whatever it's
Like a
called.
vinyl wrap.
Yeah, we got a trailer wrapped with our logo and everything
Hell yeah.
the next day. And then shout out to Alicia for that. I can't even.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. Sticker Garage. Yeah, the
There you
Sticker
go.
Garage. There we go. And then she did a great job on our
Look them up,
trailer.
John. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Instagram. They got Instagram? Sticker Garage?
At Sticker Garage or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she
right.
did
You
that.
don't know.
I know, right? She like literally did that in one day, and then all of a sudden I registered for Taco Fest, and when they had one spot open, and then we went straight there. We booked an Airbnb, and then we got there, and what ended up happening is the electricity went out. It was during that time, like in Detroit had a blackout.
What?
Yeah, and then so our Airbnb, there was no electricity.
Son of a bitch.
Oh man, we got it like half off. But
Yeah.
we were like staying with candles, like we had candles and everything, and yeah, man, it was crazy.
Was it
man.
running water or no?
No, the water was running.
It was still
It
running,
was
okay.
just
Yeah.
man. There was
Well, I
just
don't know.
no
Sometimes
electricity.
I've
There was
even
no
if-
heat, no nothing, dude. It was-
Jeez,
it
yeah,
was
because
just
everything's
bad.
running on electric.
Yep. So, and we're at a foreign place. Like, man, we don't even know what's going on in here. We can't even see because we got there late at night when we first got there, unpacked our stuff, and
Sticker
then,
Garage right there.
is it that
5
one?
star.
No, it's not that one.
No?
No, I thought
You're
about
like,
that one.
fuck, no.
No, it's not that one.
It's not that one.
Maybe it's just all I know is on her Facebook, but I know it's called the Sticker Garage, but it's not that one.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Sticker Garage.
Sticker Garage.
Sticker
Well, we just
Garage.
gave out a free shout out, so yeah. it's
go to
cool.
that one. Go to that Instagram right there. Yeah, is that the same people? Let's just see.
Oh,
Let's
let me-
just see
let-
so we can laugh at it.
Let me see.
Let's just see.
Is it? No, it's not this one either.
Nope, it's not this one either. Okay.
Man, I guess everybody's called Sticker Garage.
No, dude, that's why it's so important to like research it. Did you put any like how much research did you put in a Takeout Takeover? Did you like look it up at least online?
Oh, I did, and then
How many other people have that name?
nobody.
Nobody?
I looked it up, and
Do you have a website with it in it yet?
Yeah, it's called the Takeout Takeover. .com. Yeah. So I got lucky with that one. I even had Takeout Takeover at hotmail.com, and I don't even know how I swung that one. Like,
Yeah.
no, like nobody took that. Really?
Like really? Yeah.
That's a really like common thing I think people would do. I don't know.
Right.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, for a restaurant, I mean, that name's kind of probably out of the question for a restaurant.
And when I did
It's
look
probably
it up,
solely food truck. Thing.
yeah, and
Don't
it-
you think?
Yeah. And when
I
I
mean-
looked it up, it was like a lot of people mentioned, oh, after COVID, Takeout Takeover, like because that's what's taking over right now because
Right,
everybody
right.
can't dine in. So I guess during that time we were starting our business too. So we're like, all right, let's just call ourselves the Takeout Takeover. I mean, it's already like it kind of makes sense because we're doing it during COVID, and it's kind of like, all right, well, we'll do that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, I don't know. It was kind of cool.
It's good.
Yeah.
What's your staple then? Is it tacos? Is that why you went to a taco
No,
fest?
it's just basically street food. So whatever I find, like whatever the event is, I kind of just find out what would be a good sell there. And then also like when I do catering and stuff like that, I ask them what they want because I also had 5 years under my belt at Hope College catering. So I did
Okay.
Hope College catering for them. So I did a lot of different food. I really did a lot of Asian food, and then just yeah, man. Honestly, the crazy thing about me is like when I do my research on food, like if I have an event coming up and I've never cooked it before, what I do is like, say it's an Asian dish, right?
Mhm.
So let's say it's like a Thai dish, it's like pad Thai, right?
Okay.
What I do is I write. It's weird, dude. The way I do this, I'll find out how to translate pad Thai and like Thai and what they call it, and then I'll put it in YouTube. That way, I'm watching some foreign film that has no captions, no nothing, but it's like
How
their
they do
own.
it.
It's the original way of how they do it.
Right.
But then you're basically not listening. You're kind of just watching what bottle sauces they use and stuff like that because. Not a lot of people look at that. I mean, if you type in pad Thai, you'll probably see something like Gordon Ramsay making pad Thai,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to dig a little deeper, and then I like to find like what, like the origin of it. Like all right, there's people out there making videos, but nobody's watching these videos because nobody's gonna type in type it in Thai,
Right,
or, you know, or in Laos or whatever it is, you know,
right.
like, nobody's typing it in. Only people that can like read the language is typing it in. So, but there's people out there making videos. So I like to dig a little deeper when I'm finding out what I'm gonna cook, you know, and yeah, that's I've always been kind of weird like that.
No, that's like a good ass fucking idea.
And it's weird, yeah. So I was just like,
that's how I fixed like everything in my house is by going on YouTube.
Oh, that's what I do too.
Every time I'm like, well, let's YouTube it.
Exactly.
See what the fuck they say or do.
Before I even call a plumber or anything, man, I'm just like, all right, YouTube has everything on
everything.
If you actually just dig and find one like segment of something, and then you kind of bounce off that segment and try to find out where the core is of what you need to get fixed,
right?
Then you can get it fixed. You know,
exactly.
You just gotta. There's a lot of people making videos out there now, and even mechanics, man. Like people charge an arm and leg for mechanics, but like most of the cars that I bought, it's just like, all right, you know, I gotta fix this or whatever. You know, what's making this noise, or you just really gotta type it in. You know, so
yeah. I'll at least diagnose it, but fuck working on cars.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Fuck that. No.
Especially in the winter, dude. I don't like working.
Especially the newer cars.
No, especially because like I think I'm like scarred, man. Because like back in the day, like my dad we used to own an Astro van, right? One of those round ones.
Oh,
those big ones, right? So when
top.
Yeah, when I was a kid, man, like we owned a giant black Astro van with beige curtains.
Oh, Jesus.
And my dad thought it was the shit. He was just like, he thought he was like, man,
until he was
everything.
The only one driving in it.
Yeah, he's got a TV in it, and he's like, I got you. This is the nicest thing you can buy.
Yeah.
You know that at the time.
That's when they had like a tube TV.
Exactly. And then so he bought it, and then he thought it was so cool, and then he like brought it home, and then we were like, would you just buy it? You know,
right.
As kids, you know, we're like, ooh, Dad, you know what? And
what the fuck is that?
Exactly, man. So we're the only ones with a black. Anybody watching this podcast right now, you're probably laughing your ass off because sometimes I would get picked up in it, and then I would be like, I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, just park away from the school. I'm like, I can't do it with the Astro van.
I don't
dude.
want.
Yeah. And then like, you know how kids want to steal cars, like, you know, their parents' cars and take it out for a joyride.
Oh, yeah.
I would not take that thing out for a joyride.
Hell no.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening is like, my dad, dude, he was just like, he thought it was so cool, man. And then, we went everywhere. We went to Florida with it. We went everywhere with it.
Traveling van,
and then,
man.
Dude, it was so bad, but it's such a big van too. But what we had an issue where like, dude, my dad, dude, I love my dad to death. I think that's where I get a lot of my personality. But man, growing up, I kind of think that's where I got my personality from a little bit, because we would take road trips down to like Florida like every year. Or Boston, you know, even Boston where I'm from, and so we would get all these we do all these little trips. And then the one thing you didn't do in the fucking van is fart. You do not let out a fart. You do not let out a fart, dude. Because what happens is, so we're sitting all in the back. It's a 3-row seater.
Hell yeah,
you know
dude.
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. The traveling van.
Exactly. And I like to chill. I like to like spread out a little bit in the back seat, you know,
right.
We're traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, dude, the minute you let out a fart, like even a little one, bro, like my dad would be in the driving or he'll be in the passenger seat or whatever, and then he'd like get a whiff of it, right? He'd get a whiff of it, and then he'll like, who just shit? I'm like, and I'm over here like, Dad, nobody, I'm like, nobody took it. I'm like, dude, nobody took a shit, but I know I just let a fart out. You know what I'm saying? But then he goes,
shit?
No, you need to go to the rest stop and go take a shit now, because he has this thing like, if your fart smells, it means your poop is really close to your butthole.
What?
And like that's why when you're letting that gas out,
that's
like,
why it stinks.
That's why it stinks so bad. I mean, you can have a fart that doesn't stink, right? And then
right, yeah, all right, Dad.
But then that's his science, bro. That's his science. You know, I don't know what it is. It's the science behind the whole. I guess he knows everything, right?
Yeah.
So then immediately he would think that you got to take a shit. So then we would always have to and then we would always deny it. Like I had 4 siblings, so we'd always just like look at each other like, no, it wasn't us. You know, it wasn't me, whatever. So then like he'll let it go, and then we'll go a couple more miles, and then like somebody else would let out a fart, and then dude, and then all of a sudden what happened was he just something about that just triggers him. When he smells somebody else's fart,
you just shit.
It's like you just shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nobody just shit. It's just, I guess what it means about you just farted. I'm like, no. So we would always, so then when he got so pissed off, he would just like, we'll just pull over to a gas station and like, and he doesn't know.
You have to get out and go?
Yeah.
Like he won't leave until you get out?
Yeah, he would force us to go take a shit. and then so we're like looking at each other like, okay, well, I guess we'll all go, you know, because if nobody can claim it, you know.
Everybody's got to go.
Nobody's going to claim it, then everybody's got to, whatever, you know. So man, dude, my dad. So he did that, dude. And then even in, what is that, high school, no, middle school, I was on the wrestling team. And then I was only 75 pounds back. I was on the smallest weight class there was. And then so I was a really good wrestler, but the fact is like I didn't have anybody to wrestle in my weight class. So I'd always wrestle girls, right?
Did you know that one?
Yeah, man. So I'd always wrestle girls. And then I would always win and whatnot, but then like when I did get a chance to wrestle, I would like take my time on it because I only had one move. My one move was I'd shake your hand and I'd just put you in a head and arm, and then I'd just pin you that way. Like it was like that was like I was like
sneak attack.
I know I don't. It's like a sneak attack. I was like, hey guy, head and arm, boom. so I got really good at wrestling. So then high school came along, right? So the 9th grade's coming along, and the coach wants me on the wrestling team. He goes, hey man, you gotta join the wrestling team. And then but they require morning practices and they require like, you know, later practices, but we only had one van. And then the logic of my parents is they thought if they only have one vehicle, if something were to happen to that vehicle, then they can't go to work. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they never drove us to our practices. They never did. They never. I was the kind of guy that always had to get rides. Like I was good at sports, but then I would always have to get rides.
Like today?
Yeah, no, right? Yeah. Shit. So then what happened was
some things just don't change.
Exactly. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. And then so what ended up happening is like I told my dad, hey, I'm gonna keep, because he didn't know I was doing wrestling like in middle school. So I got to high school and then like, Dad, my coach thinks I'm really good and I think I should do wrestling, you know, like da. And then he goes, what the fuck, man? Like, and I'm like, what are you like? What? He goes, you trying to join a gang or something and try to fight everybody? I'm like, Dad, it's not a gang, it's wrestling, you know. And then he goes, no, fuck that shit. And I was like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you're supposed to be a doctor, lawyer. Why don't you go to school for that? I'm like, Dad, it's just wrestling, man. It's just keep me busy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really good at it, you know. Like, and he was just like, and then so I gave the same story I'm giving right now to my wrestling coach, Mr. Pope, and
Mr. Pope,
Coach Pope. I know, Coach Pope. So Coach Pope goes to me. He just starts laughing, bro. I'm like, hey, man, this is my career right now, man. I could be the next Rey Mysterio or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man. And then then he goes, he just starts laughing his ass off. And I'm like, what's so funny about this? He goes, I need to have a beer with your dad, man. And I'm like, man, what the hell, man? I was like, thanks, coach. He goes, no, I can pick you up if you want. I'm like, no, my dad would probably be out there waiting for you. Like, just give me the evil eye and stuff. Me and Muggsy.
What the fuck?
I was like, I would have to, in order for him to even step foot in the house, I'd be like, Dad, he's a cop. Oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has to have some sort of authority in order to walk in the house. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like a trip, man. Having one of those dads too, just flip out on shit all the time.
Man, dude, I was
flipping out dads.
Freaking. And I tried my best to hold my farts in, bro. It just, man, dude, the minute he
can't hold your fart. Eventually, you're just gonna.
Exactly. And then so the thing is, like, the crazy thing is, the minute like I would let one out, dude, like he'd smell in an instant, bro. He has like canine reflexes or something. Like I was like, what the?
He's all about that fucking fart smell, man.
Dude.
He's just like one of his pet peeves,
dude.
So he's got it always.
I think because it comes out of somebody else's butt, and then it just is just kind of like
he probably thinks there's all these like poop particles. He's probably
he's like Bill Nye at that time. He's like, man, like he has all this like the hangover when he's trying to calculate blackjack, and he's just like all these particles floating around and shit. Oh jeez,
just trying.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, yeah. My dad was more of like. like he'd just give us this fucking look, you know, this look with his eye, like
Oh,
one
dude.
eye would be like a little bit bigger,
Like he's gonna
almost.
disown you.
Like yeah, and you just be like, oh fuck,
Oh,
like
man.
no, but they did. We never got like spankings and shit.
Yeah.
Like when we did, like we'd always just laugh afterwards.
Yep.
Like we never got like a fucking actual spanking, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's because they didn't want to do it, type of thing.
Exactly.
Isn't that pathetic? I'm like, so like now with my kids, I'm like, if I'm gonna spank you, I'm gonna spank you.
Exactly.
Like you deserve it.
Exactly.
So you're gonna get one. You're not gonna laugh.
No, so actually, yeah, dude. Like, I grew up on 18th Street on Maple over here. And then so we would have a porch. We had this white porch, and then man, dude. And I tell you what. We would like if something were to happen, like, you know, we would get spankings or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get spanked, but we got so good at after a while, like we just started like fake crying, like
Yeah.
And then the minute you say, "I'm calling the police," you know,
Yeah,
that's when they stop. Or you say, "Oh, my bone's broken. I'm gonna go tell my teacher." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
my teacher at school.
my teacher, and then man, dude, it was crazy, man.
No, we would wait until they leave, and then we'd bury our head in a pillow and just fucking laugh, dude. Because for some reason, because whatever we were doing was probably way more funny to us than getting the spanking. Like it was totally worth it,
dude. I would laugh, especially like if I pinned it on my brother.
Yeah.
And then he's over getting his ass kicked. I'm over just like thinking in my head, bro, just fight the power, man. Just go,
so
man.
You lived here all your life, or no? You said you're from Boston.
Yeah, I was born in Boston, and then
When did you move here?
Like when I was a baby, man. And then we moved to this house.
So you're not even
18th Street.
fucking from Boston.
I'm not,
I mean,
but it sounds. I sound like Mark Wahlberg, bro. But like I'm from Boston, man. You know what I'm saying? Boston.
From Boston.
You know,
I got a better Boston accent than you do.
Dude, and then like I even tried to do my Boston Mark Wahlberg walk, bro. Like I'm just like
fuck, man.
Like, walking like Vince McMahon like this.
You're walking down the street there. Right. Hey, take out the garbage. Hey,
fuck you
fool.
too, man.
Hey, fuck you. Hey. Hey.
Oh man.
It's a lot of A's.
A lot of A's. A's, man.
Hey. The fuck are we doing here?
Oh my god.
Keep your story going. You forget where you at?
Right.
It's Marky Mark.
Marky Mark, man.
It's Marky Mark.
We had to make a sequel to Four Brothers called 3.5 Brothers.
3.5. Chopped his dick off.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah, man. I'm just. Oh, what else is there, man?
I thought we were in the middle of the story, but maybe you forgot.
No, I think I forgot. What story were we at again?
I don't know. I was gonna say that. It was because of where you were from, is Boston.
Oh yeah.
But you moved here as a baby, so you moved here to Holland.
Yeah.
So you've lived in Holland all your life.
So I stayed in.
Let's rephrase that. So you've lived in Holland all your life, pretty
basically.
much? Yeah, okay. Basically.
I'm a Hollander. Well, I was a Southsider for 18.
Well, I was born in Holland too. I was born in fucking well, not too, because you you're in Boston as a little baby.
Right.
And then
but the baby. The baby.
Dude, I remember my mom always talking about like gangs and shit. Like don't don't go there. Like can't go to the tot lot. Remember how it was called the tot lot?
The tot lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like don't go to the tot lot. It's full of gangs.
I used to go to Mac Rack over here. I think it's called Mac Rack. Is at this church over here on Maple.
I don't fucking know
they
what
did
shit's
basketball
called around here.
Yeah, but like growing up, dude, like it was weird because like we would see like people walk around like the south side. I guess they call it the ghetto, and then the north side. If you pass that bridge, once you pass that bridge, you know, like then it's like the suburbs or something like that.
Past the bridge where? Like onto this side?
Onto the north side, yeah.
Oh, onto the north side.
Once you pass that river bridge,
okay,
that's how you know you're in the suburbs now.
I don't know. You get past that. That fucking area just looks like dumpy when you get across when you got the gas station and the fast food. It looks kind of dumpy around there.
No,
you know what I mean? Like they need to like fucking
and the only way
a fucking flagpole or something out there. I don't know. Do something. Spruce it up.
And then the only way you know you cross from south to the north side is that you just smell the shit in the air from the pollution plant or whatever, the plumbing plant. What is it called?
Man, you guys are so babied here. Dude.
I know, right?
Because I moved to somewhere because I grew up. I was born here, and once I was a freshman, I moved across state.
Okay.
And to Bay City, where it just fucking they got a sugar beet factory there, and that stinks way worse than any fucking stink around here that I've ever smelled.
Yeah.
Over here, occasionally you'll get the Heinz plant.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the fucking
I love the small pickles though, man.
Yeah, but it's more vinegary than a fucking pickle.
I know,
So
I know, right?
Shit, dude. Let's be real here. Let's be
Right?
real. It's fucking Holland, man. Everybody knows. It's more like a vinegar.
Right.
Yeah, you can't pickle this shit up.
I think, and like you'll like crossing the boardwalk, see all these dead fishes. That's probably like why, man. Like all this.
Yeah, like the fucking little boardwalk they got. You look to the left, and it's just like looks like hell going
nasty,
around there from the back of that factory. Like, do something about it, you fucking pieces of shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just like put that little fence up there and just fucking forget about it. Like, oh, who cares?
Right. All you see everything in there, man. It's like
fuck that guy walking the boardwalk. Why is he walking this far? He could have turned around, went back where it was nice.
Oh, man.
Nice. No, man, I think fucking Holland's fucking great fucking place to fucking be at. But I don't know why people gotta talk so much shit about it. I'm like, is it just because you guys like don't live anywhere else? Like, just move somewhere else and you're gonna get the same fucking shit. You're gonna get the same shitty drivers. You're gonna get the same shitty fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of it too is just like, well, for me, I personally think Holland's a good. I think it's a good town. Like,
it's a good town to raise a
family and all that stuff. You know, it's really, really nice. I mean, there's like a million restaurants here. You know, but
yeah,
I don't know what's
up. There's a million everything here.
There is, yeah.
Churches, fucking schools, there's everything.
There's everything here, and
I mean, they just keep fucking inserting shit.
No, and a lot of the things too is why we can't have nice things here, because we can't have clubs here. We can't have anything like that because somebody's gonna run into their baby mamas or baby daddies, and there's gonna be a fight.
Somebody got
such a small town.
It's beat up or shot at Brands the other day.
Yeah,
who the fuck was that?
I remember one time.
Was it shot or beat up? Well, beat up is more of like a nightly thing.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Somebody was shot.
I mean, like when I used to like, I went to like there used to be an S Club here. It was a club, and then I just remember I went there for the first time. S Club, yeah, dude.
Fuck?
And no, all I saw, like I walked in, I'm getting admitted in. Bouncers let me in. All I see is a heel being thrown past me.
A heel.
Some lady threw her heel. I know, right? And I'm over here like, what the hell? And then next you know, like. It ended up closing down a couple weeks later or something. I'm like, wow, dude, like
closes down a couple weeks later.
Yeah, dude, it's
you got fucking Hope College here, like, you know, them motherfuckers are ready to leave and party.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the party scene.
They're like wanting to sin.
The party scene is like the only way you party is like
just make it Club Sin. You'll get them all.
Exactly. If you're, like, I think here the only places you go out is basically Brands or Buffalo Wild Wings at night. You know, they used to have the hookah lounge because that's the only thing open. But
I mean, what about a bar like downtown? Like, there's no bars that stay open downtown. No, I don't know because I don't go to them.
Now it's until 10 or something like that. But
because of the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and I think those other places are open later or something like that.
Yeah.
But so no, dude, I had a really bad experience one time.
Where?
Well, I went out one time.
Where?
And,
just out on the town?
No, it was. I went to. I guess it was called Casey's back in the day, but now it's Rail House.
Okay. So Rail House. Oh, that's over there over the bridge.
Yep.
Take a right.
Yep, right over. That's where the guy got beat up or shot. That one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Rail House?
Yep.
No, I thought somebody said Brands.
I actually made a video about this too. Oh, no, Brands is the one. Yeah, that one happened over there, and then just a couple weeks before that was that one. But I know, right?
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Shit. Anyways, so shit, man. Fuck this shit, man.
Shit.
No, dude. So one time, dude, when I was young and naive, I got off work, you know, and I was just like
young and naive. Huh?
Well, I'm still am. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Casey's by my I'm just gonna go stop by there. You know, it's Latin night, whatever. You know, I'm gonna stop by there.
It's Latin night, whatever.
Latin night, you know what I'm saying? Like, go see what's up.
And then Latin night, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. Latin music, I don't know what it is. But so I was like, oh, okay, that's the only thing.
Like my
I know, right?
Latin.
Right, and I was like, the only place open still, and I
join. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I was smoking a cigarette while I'm at it. But so I get there, right? This story was like, I don't know. So anyways, so what ended up happening is like, dude, I got so trashed, and I don't know what happened. Like I don't usually go out, but I saw a bunch of people I knew, and they were like buying me shots. Cool. So then all of a sudden, dude, I got into this thing where like I was I wanted to break dance.
Whoa.
I know, right?
One too many shots.
I know. So a song came on. I think it was.
They had a nice dance floor.
It must have been an Usher song. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was like a little dance.
See,
floor.
I moved away from here before I got old enough to go to a club. So.
Right. This was like a restaurant, and then they turn it into a club after hours kind of thing. Okay. And then so I get there, dude, and then so what ended up happening was like I start breakdancing for some reason, and then I did a backspin. I don't know anywhere. I know I broke my back or something like that because that shit.
So you probably were like breakdancing not so well.
I was not doing that great, but everybody thought I was. So maybe they probably had more drinks than I did. But anyways, so all of a sudden, like I see this as I'm like some other guy jumped in and started breakdancing. I'm like, okay, cool. So all of a sudden, I see this girl from a distance, and she's looking at me, and I'm over here like. I'm like looking around. Are you staring at me? And then she does this. She goes like she did a finger thing, right?
The finger wave.
And then I'm over here like,
okay,
what the heck, man? And she wasn't that. She was all right, but it wasn't like something like. No,
like you're just ready to pounce on, right?
Yeah, I was. I was more like I'm here to hang out, So
let's go
all of a
hang
sudden
out.
she's like this. So then all of a sudden the guy did some like you got served stuff to me and or whatever like while we were breakdancing, and then like he did some move, and then I guess it was my turn, so I breakdanced again.
I guess it was my turn.
And so
we're taking turns now.
We're taking turns now. So I did some sort of backspin. I'm laying on my back. This girl comes up to me.
Oh no.
She puts her coochie, like I'm laying on the ground.
Coochie.
Her coochie just like right on top of my face, and I'm over here like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then I'm over here just laying down, and I'm over here like, what the fuck is happening? What the hell? But I'm trying to play it off like everybody's watching me. Right. So I'm laying on the floor, and then all of a sudden, like,
you got the fucking whole crowd behind you.
Yeah, and then she starts, dude. And then everybody's watching like, yeah, bro. I'm like, no, bro. Like, I'm getting raped right now. Leave me alone. And then, so then she starts going, like, she's like, gets her body down a little bit. Like
lower,
and then she starts kissing me and making out with me, and I'm on the floor like this. I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to be winning this battle right now. First of all, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, I'm in a battle.
I'm in a breakdance battle. You can't do that.
You brought the coochie, so
exactly. So then all of a sudden, like, starts making out with me, and then the minute she hit my lips, though, I was like
that stank.
I pushed her off. I pushed her off me. Like I didn't really. Push her off me, but I was kind of like one of those. Ugh.
Yeah,
and then, and then I was like, and then all of a sudden, like I'm like blowing bubbles, like just trying to get that out. And then all of a sudden, like,
oh, gross!
Everybody, all the guys are like, yeah, and I'm over here like,
you did it, man.
No, bro,
no,
I just got violated. And then the bouncer comes up to me, and the bouncer's like, hey, man, you can't be dancing like that. And I'm over here like,
dude,
did you not just see me get assaulted?
Assaulted straight up, man.
And then he goes, all right, bro, it's all good. I'll let that slide this time. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes,
this is Holland, man.
Just don't do it again, all right?
This is Holland, man. We can't do that.
Yeah. So then, so then I'm over here.
Go to Grand Rapids or something for that.
Right, and then I'm over here, and then so I just like, I gotta keep it cool, man. I gotta start breakdancing again. I breakdanced again.
I gotta keep it cool. Let me breakdance again.
Yeah, and then so she came back. She came back, and then she like, no, I did the worm. I think I did the worm. I did the worm. I was like,
you could really do the worm.
It was more like a swarm, but I don't know what it was. It was
swarm.
It was So then this girl, like, and I look because this whole time I'm trying to break down. I'm keeping my eye on her, like it's Jurassic Park, and I'm just like, where is this Tyrannosaurus Rex? I'm like, where are you? I can't see you. And then all of a sudden, like, she just comes out of nowhere, dude. Like, she like was like, she must have been behind her friend, her homie, or some of that, because she like kind of went like this, like. And then she trotted towards me or something like that. And then or I don't know what it was. She trotted or something. and then so she just hops back on top, and then she starts making out with me again.
Whoa.
And then I'm over here like,
where's that security guard?
No, and I'm over here like, man, I wish I could throw a flag on the play real quick. Like,
let me throw a flag.
What do I do, man? Like, so then So then she stays on top, and then all of a sudden I see the security guard comes up, the bouncer comes back up again. He goes, "Hey man, I told you about this. Look, dude." I'm looking up at him. Look, man. And then he goes, "Ma'am, can you get off?" Like he had to carry her off me, dude.
Really?
And I'm over here like, what kind of drugs are you on right now, man? Like, Jesus, man. And then it was just one of those things. Like, then after that, I didn't go out for a while. I was just like,
yeah, no,
oh
dude.
Man, what am I?
That's what's gonna happen every time we go out. Like,
I know. If I walk into a place, coochie my face. Like that's not how I want to. That's not how I want to live my life, man. Like I want to be able to take a drink.
Walk into a place, coochie in my face.
Coochie my face, man.
You know that fucking rapper dude from Flint that's all about coochie? Like he just the Coochie Man.
The Coochie Man, is that what his name is?
Yeah, dude, pretty much.
He's like a parody of Gucci Man. But he's
no,
Man.
No, that's not his real name. It's Yeah, I'm gonna fail on that name drop there too. Yeah, it's probably Young something.
Young Coochie or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it might actually be Coochie Man, but I know he has a song called that.
Yeah,
called Coochie Man.
Coochie Man, Coochie
and
Man.
There's like Coochie Land, like Coochie everything. He's like talking about Coochie all the time. It's like he made the word kind of like popular. Dude, he's got like millions of views.
So he's kind of like Lil Wayne with bling.
Coochie Man, right there.
YNJ.
That's the dude.
Coochie Man.
Young J, see? Young something.
Young J.
YNJ.
Oh man.
Fucking told you.
Yin J. That's cool, man.
Yin J. Yeah.
Yin J.
Yeah.
Yin J.
Yin J. Yin J. Dude. Yeah. So yeah, he's all about coochie.
The coochie.
Bro,
you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't said the word coochie since. I don't think I've ever said the word coochie before, bro.
You're probably trying to be like PG. I was trying to be said fuck.
I know, dude. I think I was trying to be PG about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dude, my girl's probably watching right now.
And then her vagina was right up there in my face, and I didn't know what to do.
Oh shit! Right? I don't know what happened. Oh shit!
You said you fucking. How old were you? Did you say?
I think I was like 20.
No, how old are you now?
Oh, I'm.
You should start off with I think. Right? I was like, he didn't hear me right.
I'm 32 right now, I believe.
You're 32. Yeah. Where did you go to school then for elementary school?
Van Royalty.
Oh, you went to Van Royalty.
I went to Van Royalty.
Okay, yeah, that's more closer.
Yeah, so I went to Van Royalty.
I went to Longfellow. So did they bring out the fucking mats there too to start breakdancing?
Yeah.
Did they do?
That's where I learned how to breakdance. My music class.
You were one of those people out there fucking breakdancing,
yep.
dude.
My God. My music class, they allowed us to breakdance.
Do you remember that, John? What elementary did you go to? Longfellow. So did I. Oh, wow. Jefferson. And how old are you, John, again? 34. Oh, okay. So you probably would have been out of there by the time I went.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We were just breakdancing on our lunch breaks and everything, dude. And
yeah,
then,
dude. All the time they'd break out them fucking mats.
Dude, it's
any recess, anything. They were like, you know what?
Let's do a little talent show. Yeah, let's do a little talent show.
It's time to break dance. Oh yeah, dude. Just take it to the mat, bro.
Right?
Look at that fucking piss poor head spin.
Right? Oh shit, man. No,
no, I avoided that shit. I'd watch. I'd just be like, yeah.
No, what I really like about Van Royalty was that they had like the only one with like a hill they can go sledding on. So,
oh right,
yeah, yeah.
Fucking
dude.
Teachers probably hated that shit.
Yeah, that's when I got in my first like right.
Fucking kids, right. God damn it,
Goddamn
get the
kids,
fuck
man.
away from the fucking hill. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Oh, here comes little Tommy.
Right,
here comes little Jimmy.
No, don't do it.
You'll blow away.
Right.
Yeah, but Longfellow had that nice field for fucking football.
Oh.
And soccer and shit.
Yeah.
It had, before it was a parking lot, and now it's all parking.
Yeah.
That was just a big ass motherfucking field.
Right.
You could play football at. Yeah.
Kickball was a
football.
Shit though. I was a kickball more kind of guy.
I was no wrestler.
No wrestler.
I wanted to play football.
Head and arm. I'm Sal Bandini. Want to wrestle?
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Right to the fucking headlock, and then boom down for the pin.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No. See, that is wrestling is like probably like it's good to learn because it's like in high school you can do it.
Yeah.
And learn how to handle your body, but it's not going to help you much in a fight.
Yeah, no, and that's what I thought too, you know. But then
it's not going to help you. You got to take like MMA or something. You got to do like some jujitsu
or something like that. No, but one of my first
Taekwondo or something.
Right? No, one of my first fights I ever got into, like, I was just like, I wasn't like a fighter, you know?
Fight? When?
Well, I don't even know if it was a fight, to be honest.
Probably wasn't.
Because the first thing I thought was like, all right, well, you know what? Since I'm good at my head and arm, I'm just gonna do the head and arm. so then,
I'm gonna do the head and arm to this bitch.
Yeah, dude. So we're into it. Like, come on, man. Like, and I'm a peaceful guy, dude. I don't like to fight. I don't like to do anything. I don't like drama like that. But this guy was really just trying to get at me, and I was just like, okay, yeah. And then so he was really trying to get at me, and then all of a sudden, dude, like, I was just like, bro, no, I ain't trying to fight you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a talker. You know. And then I usually talk my way out of stuff. But then all of a sudden, like, he comes at me, and then I just put him in head and arm, and he's on the ground, and I'm just like, is that the end of a fight? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What else do I do? Because by the time I have my body on him, there's like 5-6 people pulling him off me. I'm like, okay, so that's it.
You neutralized the situation.
So I don't consider that a fight now. I think that was an extra win of my wrestling career.
Yeah. You like neutralized the situation, got him in the arm or the headlock.
Right.
You know, got him to the ground.
Yeah.
Everybody pulls them off, dude.
Exactly.
See, in Bay City, nobody would pull anybody off. They'd watch till the end.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. They just watch the motherfuckers go and
just have the cameras out and shit.
Assistant principal or somebody had to come out and try to break it up, you know?
Right.
Yeah, dude. Man. I was sitting front row one time, one broke out. I was just like, oh shit. And it was this dude they called Big Rob. Dude. Yeah. And this dude was like, motherfucking Big Rob.
Yeah.
He was big, tall, motherfucker.
Right.
Versus this other guy that was also big, tall, you know. I'm like, oh shit.
This is gonna be like
this is gonna be epic.
Good heavyweight fight.
Yeah, so everybody makes the mass circle and just watches as they go.
Right.
Like, hell yeah, dude.
Dude,
his chain flew off. I'll never forget it because his chain flew off and landed right at my feet, and I was like,
what? Like, do I take it or what
like,
do
I do? Just kick it aside here. It's not my
like, I can see I got Big Rob's chain or something.
I got Big Rob's chain. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I ever knew him as, too.
Who really won the fight now? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I never even knew his full name, or else I'd tell John to look him up and see how big he is nowadays. But it's just Big Rob. That's all I knew.
Oh, shit.
Because he was probably like a super senior or something. I was just a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, being a freshman at a new school. Fuck.
Dude, that's how I felt because I left Van Royalty and then I had to go to West Ottawa. And
shut the fuck up, dude. That's like fucking 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
I was moving 3 fucking
I didn't know anybody.
Hours across the state.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody, and so then luckily I made friends with one of the biggest guy there, Carlos, and he's
big friends with the big guy.
Yeah, and then so all of a sudden like every time we got in other fights or some of that, like brawls or some of that, like he'd always just like be there, you know, and then I was always the guy like. Pluck. All right, that's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what did you say you're fucking.
No, like one time we got into this.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Fucking.
Yeah. So one time I was having Thanksgiving and my house was kind of a party house back in high school.
Yeah.
And then so we had Thanksgiving and then I had a bunch of my guys over and we were just eating and stuff like that. And then we get a phone call for the ice rink over here. Okay. And then so we got a call saying, "Hey man, West Ottawa's playing against Grand Haven," and then so they're like, "Yeah, they're talking mad shit." I'm like I get like I give a shit. First of all, like, and then I'm over here, guys. I just cooked you a nice 3-course meal, and you're gonna fucking want to leave to go fight. And then all of a sudden, I felt hurt. And then so then all of a sudden, we all just take off. You know, we hopped in the Astro van. No, I'm just kidding. No, we didn't hop in the Astro van. But we all show up there, and then all of a sudden, like, it was like some Never Back Down movie shit. Like,
Never Back Down.
Yeah, dude. Like, we walked in there. We made our presence. I had about like maybe 20 guys with me. We made our presence, and then we walked back out. And then all of a sudden, everybody's getting into the cars, and then everybody has their cars in like a circle with their headlights on.
Oh shit!
And then next thing you know, all I see is one of our guys with a Grand Haven guy, like they're in each other's face, and I'm just like walking down the steps of the ice arena, and I'm over here like, ooh, something's going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going down?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, I see everybody start rushing, and then it was a huge brawl that broke out.
Damn.
And then I was like, wait, do I get a part of it? Or if I don't get a part of it, I'm going to be called a pussy. So I was like, so there was like, on the
parking lot. Called a pussy.
I know, right?
Do it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. No.
Can't be called a pussy.
My knees, the way they work right now, it's not working out.
Yeah.
So So
I ain't no pussy.
So I ended up like I jumped on top of a curb or something like that, and I ended up like super punching this guy.
Super punch.
It turned out to be the biggest guy on the team, like in the whole group, man. And he was like, yeah, that's how I felt. and then all of a sudden, like I hit him in the face, and then all of a sudden, it didn't phase him, dude. It did not phase him. He jumped right on top of me and was ready to throw a swing. All of a sudden, my buddy, the first guy I met at West Ottawa, Carlos, he bum rushes him and pushes him off me, and I'm just like, because right when he's about to hit me, I knew, like, please somebody save me, somebody save me. All of a sudden, he pushes him off me, and I'm like, whoa, because my other friends, he's getting stomped in between a car and a curb, like by 3 guys, and I'm over here like. Got this. The guy that was on top of me was a dad, one of the hockey coach's dad, and he was about to swing at me. So imagine like a 40-year-old man, about 400 pounds, like about to swing at me.
Shit.
And then
wish
all of a
I had
sudden,
a cha-ching sound. I'd be like, yeah, lawsuit.
Right. So, and then the crazy thing, I already spotted him in there. Like he was like, against the glass wall, like rooting on like the hockey team and all that, like, the proud dad moment kind of thing. Yeah. And all of a sudden I see this guy on top of me. I'm like, you're the guy I just saw that I didn't want to fuck with.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm like, oh shit. So he's on top of me, and I'm just like, I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I'm like, dude, this might be the time I get hit for the first time. I might get knocked. I might get knocked the fuck out.
This might be the time, dude.
It might be the time I'm gonna experience this moment. And I got ready for it. I'm like,
let me take it.
I'm like clenching my butt cheeks and everything. I'm like, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hit me, go ahead. And then so all of a sudden I just see him get chucked over against a van, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn.
I know. And then so that was the end of that fight. I guess they all made up for it or something afterwards, or I don't know. That guy's probably still looking for me. He's like,
he's probably still looking for me.
I know that fucker's still around here somewhere. I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna be at aisle 9 at Myers, and I'm gonna see his ass. I'm gonna dock him. I'm like, okay.
Again, bitch.
Yeah. Bro, and I'm like,
I don't know though, but she used to always bring up gangs though, and it was just like I'm like, come on, man. I never really thought it was that bad.
The crazy thing with me is like I never really affiliated with any gangs, but like I was the guy that was in, like I communicate. I was with everybody. I was friends with everybody kind of guy. And then so like one time at lunch, like, some guy wanted to fight this guy in one gang, and I was like the mediator or whatever. I was just like, hey, bro.
You remember what the gangs were called?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So
Do you remember what they were called?
Man, I don't even know anymore, dude. It was like I don't even know what they're called anymore. So then all of a sudden I go up to the guy. I'm like, hey, the guy wants to fight you. And then he goes, oh, word, Jimmy? He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
oh, word?
Yeah, word. He goes like, yeah, because I gotta change my persona,
Yeah.
Like, depends on what gang it is,
Oh, word, bro?
The word, yeah, bro. Like, that say over there, he got beef with you.
This motherfucker got beef.
Yeah, he got beef with you, bro. And he said that he hates your mom. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, oh, really? I say? So, like, so one time I remember in the lunchroom, a fight broke out. Like, he went over to the other table, and then a big fight just broke out, and then so here I am. I'm like, damn, oh, shit.
I just orchestrated
this shit. So then,
or they're pulling the strings.
After that, I got pulled into the office.
Oh, really?
They're like, hey, we want to know what was said. We looked at the camera. We saw you walk up to the guy. And then I was just like, oh no, I was asking him, did he watch wrestling the other day? Did you watch that WWF match? You see Kane the Undertaker? Yeah, man, great match.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, great match, man.
Great match.
Loved it.
Yeah, man, cool, man.
You catching the Royal Rumble?
That Mankind came out of nowhere, and I was like, damn, bro, like what the fuck?
Yeah, his entrance hit, they heard the car crash. You're just like, fuck yeah, dude, fuck Mankind's here.
Then Stone Cold came out of the fucking bleachers or something and was like, fuck you. I was like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, I heard that glass break.
Right? Damn, oh, man. Dude. And then so that happened.
If you smoke.
Right, exactly. So then,
oh shit!
Somehow I got suspended for 2 days. And
really?
So I got suspended for it, and then.
What about people that fought? They get suspended too.
They got suspended for like a week or something.
Oh, okay, you got 2 days for the orchestration.
I got 2 days for orchestrating. I don't know what I did, to be honest. And then so next, I don't even know. And at this point, imagine my dad. My dad, like.
Oh yeah.
So I was like,
you shit.
Yeah. No, yeah. So basically. What have you take a shit at school or something?
You take a shit?
Take shit? So what ended up happening?
You could do it better.
Right,
You're holding back.
I am holding back.
You got to do it
My
better.
dad's gonna watch this. I'm gonna come. He comes steps in my house. I'm gonna hit him with a bamboo stick. I'm gonna throw my flip flop so far up his ass. So what ended up happening? Like, so I got suspended, and they called my dad, and then all of a sudden, like, my dad was like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "Dad, I didn't do nothing. Like, I was in the middle of a fight, and somebody threw like a chicken sandwich at me, and then I threw one back at them, and then I guess I got in a fight, or something. They got mad at me for it, and then my dad, dude, he was so mad at me, so he made me cut down trees for the 2 days I was suspended. So the 2 days I was suspended, we have like 5 acres of land back in the day when I was on the north side, and then so there was nothing but trees, and then so there was trees, and then we had to cut down the trees and then drag the trees into a pile and burn it up and stuff like that, and put like the good logs in for firewood. And then he would make us dig a hole. So instead of getting excavator or something like that to dig a hole for a pond, like a huge like 1 acre pond, he made us hand dig it. And then he made us hand dig it in the rain, everything, like hand dig it, put it in a cart, and then wheel it to a location to level out dirt in the rest of the backyard.
Right.
And then that was the worst. That's why I told myself I'm never getting suspended again until I got caught chewing tobacco. So I was in my astronomy class, and then all of a sudden, all the guys, what we do is we chew sunflower seeds, we spit it in bottles, and then we just like chew tobacco, and we just kind of like we just act like we're just spitting seeds in there.
Right.
And then so one day, my astronomy teacher asked me a question, and I had like chew in my mouth and everything, and it was a wet one. And then so all of a sudden, like, she says something, and she goes, "Jimmy," and then I'm like, Jupiter's not a comet or something. I don't know what I said, man. And then so, and then all of a sudden, like, she goes, "Jimmy, see me after class," and I tossed it out into the trash can. Little did I know, she went to the trash can and looked at it, and she saw chewing tobacco. So I went home, and I knew we didn't pay for a phone bill, or a modem, or our
modem.
What is it called? One of those phones that, not a cell phone, but it's just a home phone.
Home phone.
What the fuck? So at the time we had a home phone, right?
I'm not even thinking home phone.
Right? Yeah. So and
Motorola.
I knew our home phone wasn't working, so I knew it was like, oh, my dad's not gonna know about this, It's like he finds I got caught chewing tobacco. Yeah. That's the end of it. So then they couldn't get a hold of my dad. But I got suspended for 10 days. So then the cop that was at our school had to bring me home, and it was like, and I was like, oh shit, this is even worse.
Damn, dude.
So the cop pulls up to my driveway. My dad, his room's like upstairs, and he's like looking through the window, like, and then I'm just like,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. And it was the scariest thing ever. I'm like, I'm about to get my ass beat,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, he gets in there, and then the cop walks me to the door, and he goes, "Hey, your son got suspended today. We couldn't get a hold of you." Da, da, da. And then, and then what? And then he said something. He's like, "What the fuck did you do, Jimmy?" And then I'm like, "Dad, I swear, like, I didn't really do anything." He goes, "What the fuck, man? You fight somebody, or you steal something?" Or I don't know what he said. And then I was just like, "No," I was like, Dad, I was like, "I got caught chewing tobacco." And then he goes, "What the fuck is that?" And then I was like, it's the, you put the chewing tobacco in your mouth and you spit it out and stuff like, "Oh, that's why I moved you here to hang out with all the white people, and then you're gonna go do all this shit." And like, what kind of life is that? And I'm like, what do you mean what kind of fucking life is that? I'm like, what the fuck kind of chewing tobacco bullshit is this? And I'm like, and I was like the only Asian guy that chewed tobacco back in the day,
Right.
I was just like, he kind of has a valid point there, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh shit, man.
Damn.
Like, so then he didn't really understand it. I don't think it registered until I started doing it at home, and he realized what chewing tobacco was.
Oh.
But I think the whole time he thought I was smoking a cigarette. Like when he said tobacco, he instantly just thought, why the fuck you smoking like cigarettes at school? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, I didn't smoke cigarettes at school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying.
Right.
Yeah, man. So that's when I also got busted. I got taken home by a cop 3 times.
So let's fucking steer back to fucking Takeout Takeover here.
Yeah.
And you came up with so are you at like Park Theater a lot? Or no?
Yeah, so we were
like, were you going there for open mic night?
Yeah. So I'm friends with Jer there, and Jer's been doing a lot of like promoting, and he's doing a lot of organizing there and stuff like that, man. Great guy, dude. I love that guy to death, man.
Yeah, he's been on here before too.
Yeah, and then so I've been keeping in touch with him and the rest of Park Theater, and then we plans of maybe like later in the future having the food truck there, or the food trailer there, and like just being able to have like food trailers there on like, because downtown you're not allowed to have like food trailers or food trucks like that, because
so weird.
It's so weird, but if you were to do it, like all the other businesses will complain about it. Like, oh, you're taking up business, da da da.
Well, yeah, that's
way,
the fucking point.
I know
there's enough business here.
Exactly, but it's like an umbrella.
These people that are coming to my fucking food truck, we're not going to go to your restaurant. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
They're coming here because there's a fucking food truck.
Exactly. So then it was like, and then so I'm kind of like, I'm the guy that kind of like to stir stuff up a little bit. So I was kind of like, all right, so how? Yeah. So I was like, how? I got all these people because mad, like they're mad that there's a food truck because I found a way to do it.
Yeah.
And that's if you have a cafe license and you have a patio, you can have a food truck there.
Okay.
So like I started doing it like at some businesses downtown, and then I did it at Park Theater, and then man, it was so frowned upon. So then I think like later down the line, we are working on ways of making it legit, and then basically like being one of the like only food trucks downtown, kind of thing. So just to get that vibe, like that, because like what we want to do is like basically street food, like, and so I'll like pick up some ideas from like other big cities and stuff like that. And
so what's like a street food?
Like what I was
like, it's just a couple examples.
Yeah, like it's like stuff that you normally won't like get at any other restaurants. So like what I was doing was like a cheese crusted burritos. So cheese crusted burrito is like basically you have all your meats, your toppings, like potatoes and all that stuff for the burrito, and then you lay down shredded cheese on the flat top, and then you roll you lay down the tortilla, then you put everything in it, the tortilla, and then you roll everything up, and then you got a cheese crusted burrito, so you have that cheese crust on the outside,
nice,
and then just like a giant burrito that you can put whatever you want in it, kind of thing.
Okay.
Depends on what toppings we had, and then like also doing like Cambodian food, or like just doing stuff that like like nobody else is really doing here yet.
Yeah.
And then so that was just my vision on things, on just kind of like just changing things up and like not doing the same thing all the time, kind of thing. So yeah, that's where the whole idea and concept came from, I guess.
So do you or do you plan on like trying to get into that food truck festival that's like in Grand Haven? Have you done that, or have you tried to?
Oh, I was late in the game for that one, but I think we're gonna
coming up year.
Yeah, coming up year we have like a lot of other events that want to book us and stuff like that, because we had in the 4 months we did a lot of networking, so it was kind of good that
is that what you do? Is you have to get booked, or like
yeah, I think
for
it's
these things.
Yeah,
it's not just sign up, or
it's like you sign up and then you pay, but then most of the time like you kind of have to like they kind of want you there. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's a weird association.
They want you to come, but
exactly.
you have to pay to be on.
Exactly. And then it's weird. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But
there's always an overhead fucking cost.
Yeah.
All that shit.
And then so I started doing that, and then we started having like people want to book events and stuff like that. Like we did the Fenville Goose Festival. We did just a bunch of other festivals. And then but this year we're on track of trying to get as much festivals and stuff like that, 3-day events as we can.
Right.
And then yeah, man, that's the goal, the game plan. We have a lot of weddings that want to be booked and stuff like that, but I'm trying to like do like bigger events, like 3-day events or something like that.
Oh, you got.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. There you go.
Takeout Takeover. So I actually the person that did my branding is actually working with Serena Williams right now.
Oh, really?
So after she got done doing this project, she is making shoes for
to
Serena
make
Williams.
that logo.
Right. Toto.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she did all this, and then very appreciative. She did a really good job, I think. Kind of cool.
Oh, did you post those at separate times?
Yeah.
Makes it on your timeline.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking neat.
Yeah, she opened my eyes to that. I was like, oh, wow, that's a good idea.
All right.
So that's the cheese custard burrito right there. So that's like covered in cheese crust, and then just as a jalapeno, and then that's just a bunch of street food that we do as well.
Mm.
And then that's eventually down the line, that corn right there.
Yeah.
It's like corn ribs. So I was gonna do like a Cambodian version where it's like a creamy coconut kind of
those fucking
sauce.
kernels are like far apart on
Yeah.
there for some reason.
Right? No,
That's weird.
And then so the cool thing about that is you cut it in 4s and you air fry it. You brush it oil and stuff like that. So then It's like ribs, man. It's
Dude,
like
that's weird. How that corn
it's
is
weird,
like
but
that.
it's badass to eat. Like it's one of those like street handheld.
It looks good though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah.
yep, that's the takeout takeover right there, and then we're gonna specialize in like drinks and all that stuff. But
Like drinks.
like shit, I wish alcohol, but no, like just like specialty.
That's an
drinks.
expensive ass license.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even think the city of Holland will let anything like that slide. Like
a traveling
like
fucking
a traveling
bar.
No, that's
you
frowned
can have
upon.
fucking bar stools like on the outside of your shit that just fold down when you get there.
Right,
dude. How fucking great would that be?
Like have those little like trolleys that you bike on.
If you can have one where you can bike down the fucking street drunk with like fucking 10 people on it.
Exactly.
Like
That'd be badass.
you can do a fucking food truck that sells liquor.
Right.
You know?
No, and I seen that in Detroit. They had that in Detroit like all the time, and I'm just like, but everybody pedals.
Everybody's got a fucking pedal.
Yep.
You gotta pull your fucking weight.
But I think just doing that, it's probably gonna take a lot of business away. Or I don't know what it is, man.
Well, they already think your food takes business away. So yeah, but
I know,
that's
right?
totally not the case because I'm not going to. I don't know if I'm going to a restaurant. I'm going to that fucking restaurant for me. Most times, something specific that I like there.
Yeah.
Or I just want to go to a sit down restaurant.
Exactly.
If I'm going to get takeout, like at a fucking food truck, like I'm in the mood for food truck food.
Exactly.
It's I don't get it. I mean, I'm sure there's some trucks that like be like selling elegant ass shit out of a fucking food truck. You know what I mean? Like everything looks like that picture you had on there. Where it's like,
elegant as shit.
Yeah, like is that like you know what I mean? It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that though. Like when you got a fucking line out the wazoo at a food truck stand and you're trying to be like so perfect with everything.
Exactly. No, man, and it's
but be like serving some fucking crazy ass shit out of these fucking food trucks, right? You know, like some filet mignon or something.
Shit, I know, right?
Like here you go.
That'd be some crazy shit, though. No, actually, the people that bought that first trailer for me, the one on the Food Network, they do like some fine dining Italian food.
See,
and dude, it sells, man. I'm like, wow, that's nice. Yeah.
No. So, what the fuck made you want to fucking be a manager of fucking Popeyes?
Popeyes.
Why?
So basically,
did you just think it was something to help further your career?
Basically, it was like I was managing Noodles and Company across the street from Popeyes.
Okay.
And then I just saw these like signs, and then I was like,
really?
But I knew that Popeyes was going to be like a huge hit off the bat. But then because the story behind this is like I made some like Holland and Foreign posts saying that you know the way that old Shell gas station used to look. I was like, they should put a Sonics right here. Because the arms are like, opened up, and then there's So I was like, Sonics would be badass, and it got to the point where it got so many like likes and views that they made a petition for it. So then they had this whole petition for it, and then somehow there's a petition for Popeyes afterwards. So then Popeyes ended up going inside there, and I was like, how fucking ironic would this be or whatever? Like if I fucking just managed it, but I wasn't the one that said, oh, let's put a Popeyes there. I was over here like, I want a Sonics instead. So I was like, fuck it, YOLO, let's go. Whatever. I was like, let's go. So then I did that, and then holy fuck, it was one of the craziest things I ever done. Like the first week we were open, it was everybody's probably seen it. The lines were all the way back to like Brands. Dude, it was nuts. And the weird thing about this is there was no traffic control. So when we first opened up, like I guess
Holland didn't even think about how
this
was gonna get out of hand.
Exactly, because what I originally thought in my mind is like they're gonna somehow fuck this up and then do it how they do it with Dutch Village. How during tulip time they wrap around that highway. Yeah. They go all the way to that highway, all the way to that other exit before that. And I was like, if they do that, we're gonna get the cops are gonna not let us do that. So then we got to the point where like, what do we do? So we ended up wrapping all these cars in a snake kind of like thing at the at the parking lot across the street, the Brands parking lot or the Dutch Village parking lot, whatever. Yeah. And it worked out, but nobody knew that was gonna get like that crazy. Yeah. And then
you're immediately pulling up like, where the fuck do I go to get
exactly? And nobody knows. And then so we had then we got a lot of shit. We got shit on for having like bad slow service and all that. But in reality, I had to pull 3 of my workers off to go direct traffic and make sure nobody's because the minute like if you're cutting in line or something like that, it's the end of the world, man.
A line cutter.
People were getting pissed off when people started
fucking line cutters.
They wouldn't know where to start the line or anything, and then it was just like
they thought they could just merge in. There.
Exactly, like
fuck
I can do what I want. I can do what I want, and that's the thing too. Like,
but it's like who the fuck you don't have like people out there like Chick-fil-A taking orders and shit.
I know, and you know what?
Traffic. Like, why the fuck aren't you doing that? Dude?
Mad respect to Chick-fil-A, man, because the way
dude, how the fuck do they? Why,
dude?
Why those fucking people? How much are they getting paid?
Exactly. Yeah.
The people that are outside better be getting paid more than the people on the inside.
Right.
I can tell you that much.
Standing out there in the cold and
in the fucking cold.
And every time,
fuck that job.
Yeah, and it's
you can
like
kiss my ass.
It's and we're over here getting compared to Chick-fil-A, and then I was like, bro,
well, of course
where were we supposed to like have everybody parked? You know, like it was madness.
Dude, I avoided Chick-fil-A like the plague.
Right.
I still haven't went to Popeyes.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm waiting until like it's gone. Like nobody cares no more.
Exactly.
Then I'm fucking going.
And I think a lot of people are doing that too.
But Chick-fil-A, like the line's always like out the wazoo at dinner time. So finally I fucking tried it. Yeah. Right. I was like, all right, fine. I went in and then they got the fucking double, like fucking the 2 lanes. The 3 goes to 2, and then the people outside. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But they did it
I thought everybody was waiting for a fucking order box.
Right?
Like,
oh my gosh.
Shit.
Yeah. So that happened, and then so we opened up for about a week, right? Mm-hmm. And that's when the hiring manager and we were just drive-through only. So then the owners and stuff
fucking
like that
pussies.
they came they
drive-through only,
right? Drive-through only. They came and then all of a sudden like they were like, hey, let's open. We got to open up all the mobile online orders. We got to open up all the delivery orders. We got to open up dine-in. And then me and everybody else were looking at each other like, what?
Yeah,
you know. And then it's not a mom and pop shop. It's a
chain.
It's a chain. So we were like, oh, here it goes. They're gonna.
Now, is it corporate ran or is this a franchisee?
It's a franchise.
It's like somebody owns it, but it's still.
Yep, exactly.
Is that how it is?
Yep, it's
not
a
corporate.
Franchise. Not a corporate, I don't think.
Because there's differences. There's like like McDonald's. There's a corporate run McDonald's, and then there's somebody that bought that motherfucker. Yeah. Or like they own it.
Yeah, so
through McDonald's.
I think this one's a franchise because the person that owns it owns like 9 of them. They're opening up one in Norton Shores.
Okay, probably a franchisee. They're
gonna open one up in Grand Haven. Like they're literally gonna have Popeyes everywhere, bro.
Fucking a damn.
I know, and I'm over like, what the heck? And
yeah, right.
So they decided to open up all platforms, and when that day happened, man, it was like
all platforms. So that means
dine-in, all in ordering. All that because
and you didn't have your staff yet for it.
We didn't have that because.
Why not? Everybody needs a job.
Exactly. The drive-through. I think it was because it was the drive-through was already crazy to handle.
Well, yeah.
And then, but on top of that, you're adding dine-in.
Were you hoping that dine-in would like cut some of that drive-through down?
I was hoping, but not in the first week.
Because no matter what, all those people in the drive-through wanted Popeyes.
Exactly.
So like you could assume that at least half of them would want to come inside.
Exactly.
Maybe 25%.
I think a lot of it too was just gonna be like. It was gonna be craziness because like of having the DoorDashers come in asking for their orders, and then you got the people in line trying to take orders, and on top of that,
people were bitching. DoorDashers were bitching about Popeyes.
It's bad. So then we got to the point where like so then they opened it all up, and then it was a free for all, man. It was just like great. Now what? You know, like we just gotta fight through this, I guess. And people
would just not stop bitching.
Yeah.
About Popeyes, which leads into this next segment here called Stupid Opinions from People on Holland Facebook groups like Holland is so ghetto.
Holland is so ghetto.
And then John he's got it all ready to go. Yeah, I took some choice comments that people have made, and we'll kind of read them off here. Yeah, that's fine, John. We can leave it just like that, so we don't got to stare at each other. Is it all good? You got it on all the cameras? Because I want you to switch it to like us and stuff too. to send it over once you adjust. All right.
I've seen this one
first
too.
one is I get it. Popeye's chicken is good. Whatever. Who cares? Can we talk about how their mac and cheese is just a flavorless tub of sadness, though? I know it's not ghetto. I'm just saying. What the fuck? Go to the next one. Go to the next one, John. That is another person that said Popeyes just opened up in Holland. They said they're doing pretty good. They said my food was amazing. They said, oh, I wish I had the same experience.
I was in on that one too. Yeah.
So what's going on with the mac and cheese, bro?
So right here, what I'm seeing, based on what happened is, either they took a long time to go home with the food because it's their car.
No, bro, that is bottom of pan.
So
bottom of pan.
That
wasn't
actually
stirred.
That's actually
talk about stir that.
That's the top.
That's the top.
Yeah. So when you
that looks like bottom of
they sprinkle shredded cheese on top and then they bake it, and then so when they scoop it, when they scoop it, the bottom of the crusted on the top goes on the bottom of the tub.
All right.
Yeah, so then it was just kind of like when I saw that, a lot of people were saying,
is that industry standard?
Yeah, that's the way they did it. Yeah, because normally you want the crust on the top so they can see it.
Yeah.
But the way you scoop it with an ice cream scoop, it's on the bottom.
Ice cream scoop.
Yeah, it's like a ice cream scoop after.
Does it have the clicker thing in there?
Yeah, the clicker thing. So it drops right in there. So that's why it looks, that left picture kind of looks like, oh, okay, it's mac and cheese, but the bottom is actually the cheese crust.
See, what I would almost like probably scrape under the cheese and then get that top layer and put it on top.
And the thing is too,
it adds another step though to your process of scooping it. But maybe you scoop under and then just put the crust on top.
And that's one of the things. It's like they call it Popeye standards, and that's the way they've always been doing it.
That's the way they've been doing it all over.
Everywhere.
It ends up on the bottom.
Yep, ends up on the bottom.
But people still love it, but not Precious Paul. Yeah, that's right. I didn't blur anyone's names out for this one. All right, next slide. Man, fuck Popeyes. What the fuck, John? I can't see it. Oh, yeah, that's weird. It's still recording though, right? Okay. All right. That's all right. We got some cool music to listen to.
Just jamming.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Man, fuck Popeyes. They need to open a chicken Polo Loco out here, dog. For real, though. What the fuck is that?
A Polo Loco? I'd never heard of that. But
never fucking heard of it.
I'd assume it's a chicken, like a Mexican chicken spot.
You think so? Yeah.
Something like
Let's
that.
read the name.
Yep.
Gerardo Zamudio.
Yep. I think it's like a probably in a big city or some of that, like a chicken spot.
Chicken spot? All right, let's go to the next one. Anyone check on KFC since Popeyes opened up?
Are they okay? Are they okay?
Are they surprised? Dude, KFC, dude. You got to think. You're a KFC employee. That motherfucking line was always backed out onto the street road.
Yeah.
In the street, doing what you said it would do on 31.
Exactly.
Like, they had to have been so thankful for Popeyes opening.
Yup. And I think a lot of it, too, is like, it's like the only chicken spot. But then when Popeyes came along, it was like the second chicken spot. I don't know.
Where you can get like buckets of chicken.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, stuff like that.
KFC was still the only place. Like people will say, well, no, man, we had Chick-fil-A. Well, no, you can't get like a bucket of chicken from Chick-fil-A. The only bucket was still KFC.
And that's the thing. I get asked a lot, do you guys got any bucketed chicken? And I'm over like, no, we don't sell bucketed chickens. We sell just like an 8-piece, 10-piece, 12-piece. Like, I'm over here like, so you guys don't sell buckets? And I'm like, no, sir. Like,
it's not. It doesn't come in a bucket.
We don't.
It comes in a box.
Comes in a box. That's what it comes in.
Basic. All right, let's go to the next one. Are the lines still long at Popeyes?
Shit.
Are they still long? Are they, what's the busiest times right now?
So right now it's not as long, but for lunch and dinner it's probably the longest throughout the day. But right now,
how long a wait time does you still got going on here? What's your drive? You got a drive-through timer in there?
Yeah, it's like close to 30 to 40 minutes of a wait during those peak times. But then you can go like when they first open, there'd be like no line.
So do you have like a 30-minute timer at your fucking window?
Yep.
So how?
Like we just.
Why is it taking so long?
Because the way that.
Tell me.
The way that.
This is people don't fucking understand this.
Okay, so the reason that these orders take a long time is because of the fact that packing it is the worst part. Packing it because our average order sales are $30-$40, and then so when you have those, it's not like McDonald's where you can just order like 3 things and you're out. It's like one of those things like you have to like put everything together, because once you get the chicken, you have the size that they wanted, and then you got all the condiments that they wanted. So that's why it takes so long, because all these orders were so long, because people wanted to order like there was no tomorrow. It was kind of like, I want to order a big order now. That way I don't have to wait another hour and a half in line next time.
Right.
I can eat it tomorrow morning or something like that. Yeah. So that's why they were buying a lot of food.
So do you have like a packager position?
Yeah. So we have like...
Is it just one person packaging everything?
No. For our openings, it's been like 3 people packaging, but still...
So what all are they doing? And there was their packaging. You got packager 1, 2, and 3 working at the same time. What are they all doing?
So they're reading the order, and then they're running it down the line, and then it goes to where it sits, and then they find out what condiments they need. They need sweet and sour or whatever.
So all 3 of them are running together, right together. They're all running together, right? Yeah.
No, they're
come on.
There's some 3, and then there's 2 other. There's like I think another person that just does the condiments only.
So condiments only. Yep. That's it. Yep, and they stand there.
And then that person just kind of waits for the next bag and then loads it up, whatever. And then so the thing about the drive-through is we can get a lot of people in the drive-through. It's a 2-lane, but there's only 1 window. So then we got people trying to fight.
They all got to funnel in. How do you figure that out? Do you just take a guess? Does the order taker just take a guess when they get to the window?
So we ask them for their names, because that was a lot easier.
Okay, everybody gets a name.
Ask them for their name
on their fucking receipt.
Exactly. So we're like, hey, and then I had one person say, yeah, this is Ricky Martin or something like that. And I'm like, I wrote it down. I'm like, are you Ricky?
Yeah.
I was like, man, dude.
Yeah, Ricky Martin.
I love she bangs. Yeah.
She bang.
Right. Oh man.
So you got one person running down to check to get the chicken, or what?
So the cookers put the chicken into the window, and then
how many cookers?
There's like for grand opening. There's like 4.
But you say cooking's not the problem.
Cooking, well, it's
chicken. You got the chicken.
Yep. So
what the fuck? It can't be packaging.
Exactly.
It can't just be packaging.
So I think a lot of it too is like we do.
Come on, hit me with staff, please. Please.
So staff. So and a lot of thing is also the staffing. They're all high school kids, most of it. So there's a lot of them. It's like their first job and stuff like that. So it's. I mean, we try to train, but the thing about this, when we had our training, it was in Grand Rapids. But then the reason why not a lot of people show up to training is because a lot of the kids didn't have rides to drive out to Alpine in Grand Rapids. Right. And it's because of school nights and stuff like that, because the only time they have time is to go there. So when we had the front of the house do all the packing and all that, mostly the high school kids do that. Yeah. And then that's where it was an issue a little bit because of trying to.
So you're not short-staffed though.
We are in a way, but it's.
So that's not the problem. It's not short-staffed. What is going on? Why is it taking that long?
I think it's to be honest.
To me, it's like you got these orders coming in, right? Like it starts. Your day is fine, and then all of a sudden you get the 4 cars, and then you're at 5 cars, and then you spill a drink, and then. You got 10 cars, and now you're here it comes.
Exactly.
Here it comes. You see it. You got to. I mean, you as a manager too, you're probably looking at it like, here it fucking comes. I already know.
Exactly.
Like, what is going? You got these, like, your cookers are cooking. They're fucking cooking. They hear the orders coming in. They're making sure that they have enough chicken to supply these orders, right? And chicken's really not the issue. Really. So, and then you got the packagers, right? So, like, where is that link that you think could be improved in your system? As in Popeyes itself.
It's kind of hard to tell because with the grand opening,
is it just the packaging?
I think it's just grand opening because of the fact that it's never ending cars. It's always
never ending cars.
It's never ending cars, and then like we also have to have people like season the meat, and then we have.
Because I wonder about that with Chick-fil-A too, because they got all these cars funneling in. You got 2 people taking orders. All these fucking orders coming in. Like, what the fuck? You'd think at some point there's going to be, like, the bottleneck where it's like, you have to wait.
And I think it's going to be like, over time it'll get better. But right now it's just expect
just
that fiasco.
Expect the fiasco.
It's like
if you want it at dinner time, expect the fiasco.
Exactly.
If not, come at 2:30.
Right. And so right. And then like, and I think a lot of things with Holland too is like anything new they jump at. Like it's, yeah. So anything new in Holland they just jump right into it, man. And it's like that's gonna be crazy forever. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. All right, let's go to the next slide. Here. Oh, these are fun. All right. Popeyes grand opening went great. Big shout out to my team today. Y'all did an amazing job. The fresh chicken to directing traffic. Thanks for all the support and patience from our customers. From Rochelle Robinson.
Oh, Rochelle.
Rochelle?
My coworker.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Rochelle. All right, go to the next one. Hey guys, our Popeyes Dine-In is now open. That was January 26th.
Yeah.
You remember that day quite well, right? January 26th.
It was a horrible day. That was a horrible day.
And then the next slide, please. Next slide. F word Popeyes, February 1st. What happened? Because these are all from the same person.
Yeah. There was a little incident there.
All right. I asked on this. One of those 53 comments is for me, and I said, "Would you please?" I said, "Stop baiting, just like your profile picture." Mm-hmm. So, can you please give me what was baited? What happened? Come on, man. I worked at a Wendy's. I worked at Tim Hortons, bro. I don't know all the shit that goes down in these places. What's going on?
On this issue,
still waiting.
I literally was like Homer Simpson walking to the bush. Like, I was like, I am not gonna be affiliated with this. I was like, oh shoot, here it goes. So that one, I tried not to pay attention to. I was kind of like, yeah.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Was it a fight?
It was just I think it was an argument with
misinformation,
management or something, or I don't even know I don't know what it meant. I looked at it, I'm like, is this a bad post or is that a good post?
All right, let's go to the next post. Hey, what are they building there?
Oh, geez. That's gonna be a question asked for the next 10 years, man. Like, till this day, like
do you know what they're building there?
I really don't know.
I don't know what they're building.
I just see the construction guys.
I figured you're kind of right next to it. So.
And then they walk in, they order chicken, but other than that, I heard it was gonna be like some Medi Center, another Medi Center or something like that. So I honestly do not know.
Right, next one. Popeyes closed right now. System down. What the fuck happened there, dude?
All right. So that one, I was working that day. I was working that day, and I come in, I got everything ready. All of a sudden, the system's down, and then so I guess we go through like some sort of like a server, and then so that server takes all the orders. I forgot what it's called. Takes all the orders and stuff like that. Well, that fucker was down, like, and we had lines all the way like to the parking lot, and this is 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm over here like freaking out. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, because
we can't just take everything by hand.
You can't, yeah, because
our wait times are already.
Yeah, I know.
40 minutes.
And then so literally, like, we didn't have we couldn't make any orders or anything because we couldn't. First of all, we couldn't take the payment
because you couldn't get
we could take cash, but then how am I gonna be like
cash only?
Cash only.
Yeah,
and then
you
like
could do it.
Cars would just be like pissed off, like leaving and stuff. Like, what the heck?
Sorry, cash only.
Right,
Machine's
cash
down.
only. So I think we did that for I don't know what we did, but so then what ended up happening is our system came back up like at 1 o'clock.
Oh.
So from 10 to 1, it was down, and we had people go out there to let everybody know, hey, our system's down. Like, you guys can wait until it comes back up, or you guys can go.
Right.
These fuckers stayed
in
the fucking parking lot.
Oh, these motherfuckers were wanting that shit.
There's people that waited 3 hours,
dude,
just to wait, man,
just to get a fucking piece of chicken from Popeyes.
I know, and that's what was crazy. And I'm over here like thinking, what in the world, man? This is gonna be like it's gonna go on for like a while like that. So that's what happened that day, and then. Here I am. I'm on the phone with the tech, and then here I am. I'm like dealing with angry customers, like, trying to walk in and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I can't do nothing right now. Like, you know, either you guys can come back later or what. No, they stayed, man. And then, so they stayed, and then, but I would occasionally have people come up and start yelling. And I'm like, I already had my people out there informing you guys, and I even. Yeah, and I saw that. I think I even wrote a post on it too. I was like, "Our system's down right now, guys. Sorry, da da da."
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, they were pissed.
All right, next one. Are there any other fast food places people want to complain about?
No, there's anything that opens that's probably gonna be a big chain, yeah. But I think Holland's so cool though because they like to I feel like they like to support local businesses. So when a local business opens up, it's like really cool that they kind of hang on to that, you know. So
that's all I got.
Okay, I remember all of these, bro, because I'm over here like somebody would text me, hey, did you see that post? Did you see that post? I'm like, because the thing, it got to the point where like I started like posting on it that people would, instead of calling, Popeyes didn't have a phone number, so they would just click on my name and then just like messaging me on Facebook. Hey, they messed up my order. I'm over here like, all right, park at Arby's and then I'll run it over to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, oh my god, it was crazy, dude. Like that, man. So
holy shit.
But that's why I stopped answering. I stayed off Facebook for a while. I'm like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That was the worst day ever, man. Worst day. When that system was down.
Okay.
Because like, if it was me, if somebody were to tell me, hey, we don't know what's gonna come up, you know, like you guys can go somewhere else and eat.
Yeah.
They stayed. Like the line didn't move, and I'm over here like, what do we do?
What do we do? Yeah. You're stuck in this situation where you're helpless. Right. You have to wait for the people to get there that can fucking deal with this fucking server that you had no fucking part of setting up. You just come in, we're taught how to run the son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Now, like I don't know
I'm
anything
trying to
else
talk to tech about stuff I don't even know about. I'm like, so every time we order something, our printer's not printing. And I'm over here just like, and it won't take our orders. And I was just like, how do I fix this? You know? And then so eventually got to the point where like, all right, I had to quarter myself in the office and just like nobody talked to me, and I'm over here like just like trying to figure out step by step. All right, this is gonna go bad if I don't get this open soon. So I was like, I was kind of just, man, I don't ever want to think about that day again after this. It was horrible.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Fucking Popeyes.
Yeah,
it's just chicken in a box, bro.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much that can like take over a town by storm. To me. Like, you're not hearing that about, like, a local mom and pop shop. Mm-hmm. You know, it was the chain.
This is Marlino's.
The name. Yeah, no shit.
Marlino's,
Yeah. Why didn't they do Undercover Boss there?
Dude, that would have been sick.
Right? Right? Like, why did they pick this other place? Like, what is it? Rita's something? I don't know. I swear. And I was on it. Yeah. Everybody was talking about it.
I saw that, too.
I didn't watched it.
I don't think I did either.
What if Undercover Boss came to your Popeyes?
Fuck, dude. I'd use my vacation days. Shit. Just
oh
no,
shit.
There'd just be a lot of things we could do better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to get down to brass tacks of like, what the fuck is making it 30 fucking minutes long?
Yeah.
Is it the sheer number of orders, or is it somewhere in that chain that is lagging it up? You know what I mean? Not to say it's an employee.
Yeah.
Not to say it's the fucking, the high schooler that's doing it. Mm-hmm. Just what the fuck is making it like, you got to be waiting on something.
Yep.
There's something you got to be waiting on for that long.
Exactly.
Is it the cooks not being able to keep up? That's what I would think.
Yeah.
As the person waiting, well, fuck, I mean, are they running out of chicken?
Right.
Are they running out of, like, what takes the longest to make? Is it the macaroni and cheese? What takes the longest?
I think because everything's at a constant. Everything is, like, has to be made. We only have a certain amount of fryers, and it's, like, just trying to keep up with the demand, I guess. So, like you said, it could be the chicken at some point in time. It could be the packing at some point in time. It could be like baking the mac and cheese at some point in time, or maybe we don't got seasoned chicken, but we got to go season it real quick. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but I mean, I've seen the sales every day, and it kind of makes sense. So I would definitely say, with what I know, I would say it's basically the demand of food, like the sales,
just simply the demand.
It's the sales demand, and it's the fact that we only got one.
How much more? How much more are you like without saying numbers? Let's go 2 times, 3 times, 4 times than what you were doing over at Noodles.
As far as how much I get paid?
No. Like how much traffic like with sales? Like what are you doing? Than when you were over there. Let's just say like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever.
Probably like I'm like the only Asian that's bad at math right now. I'm bad at math, bro. I only finished transition math. Anyways, no, I would say, what would 50 times be?
Holy shit!
Like it's
because you know your sale numbers from both.
I know my sale numbers from both. That's why when I
holy fuck.
Well, I mean, a lot of restaurants right now, like they don't get a lot of business, anyways. But,
really?
Well, I mean, it depends. If it's a local restaurant, yeah, like Crazy Horse or New Holland Brewing or
Crazy Horse is always packed.
Always busy.
Why the fuck are they closed on Sundays? I mean, I know why. I mean, give your people a day off. I get it. But like, man, that owner's got to be sitting there sometimes like, files open Sundays.
Right, exactly. I just want to open on Sundays, man.
Yeah, motherfucker, get me a Sunday
People
crew.
Get out of church and just go straight there.
Straight to Crazy Horse.
Dang, yeah.
Yeehaw.
And I always thought about that. I was like, why is it? And I don't know if it's the parking lot small. Like it makes it look
Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays too.
Exactly. No, I mean, as far as why it's always busy, like it always looks busy, but then. Yeah. But it's always busy.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So one day I actually
it's always busy.
I actually went in there. I'm like, is it because the parking lot's small? Because a lot of that perception's there. But then I went over there. I'm like, holy shit, this place is always
pretty
fucking
big.
Packed, dude. Like
it's not bad size.
Yeah.
I went there a few times for my old boss who used to take us there for Christmas dinner or whatever. Like we'd all go get dinner. Yeah, and I went there. I got the prime rib and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like, wow, I actually got a fucking spot for us here. You had to reserve it well ahead of time. Yeah, it's fucking poppin' ass place for a restaurant.
It is, man, and it's like a
and you're not gonna get shot.
You're not, you gotta avoid
that. A Crazy Horse.
You'll get a shot, but you won't get shot.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy though. Just how just the place. It just takes the fucking town by storm, and just everybody has to go and. Right now, and I can't wait. And it's like,
but they could have just drove to Grand Rapids, like 20 minutes away,
literally,
and just be like,
literally could have just took a day trip there for something.
No, I've had some incidents there, also like with customers. Like I've had, one time I had this. This first time the cops got called at Popeyes. Yep. So the cops got called at Popeyes, and I was
Jesus.
And then so what ended up happening is I think it was a homeless guy, but he was all over He was all over Facebook already. But prior to this, he was the guy that was at Sam's Club harassing everybody. Trying to fight. You know what I'm talking about?
Trying to fight?
Yeah, he was trying to fight everybody.
With that lady that was recording?
Yeah. Well, is it that one? It's the one at Sam's Club, and he was over at Jersey Mike's, and everybody was complaining about him.
Is it a black dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
you go, yes.
So basically, so he ended up.
You said it.
So I'm over here. Working in the front, whatever, and, taking orders, whatever. And then all of a sudden I hear the bathroom, which is right next to our door to get into the kitchen, just loud banging noises, like somebody's just like throwing a tantrum or whatever. So then next I open the door. I'm walking towards the door to find out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And then also I see this guy come out of the bathroom.
And you're like, oh shit.
And then I'm like, I look him in the eye. I'm like, hey man, are you okay?
Like flashbacks to high school.
Yeah, no.
Hey man, how you doing?
Right? I'm over here like. So then I'm Sal, but I didn't want to wrestle.
Dude, I remember this shit.
Like it's been rusty, but I don't know, man.
It's rusty. I got it.
Get a little oil on it up in there.
Yeah,
but right. So then all of a sudden he comes around the corner into the front ordering desk thing, the counter, and then so. I look him in the eye. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, I just heard some loud noise. And then this motherfucker just stares me in the eye, bro. He goes, what the fuck you say? And then I'm over here like, no. I'm just, are you okay? I didn't know if you like tripped and fell, slip, trip, fall. I don't know what you did, man.
Like, I heard a loud ass noise.
And then he goes, what'd you say? And then like, he starts like coming closer up to the counter. And I'm over here like, sir, I'm just making sure you're okay. And then I had one of my cooks. I'm like, hey, man, go check out the bathroom, see what's up. Yeah. And then he comes back and he goes, hey, bro, this guy just destroyed the bathroom. He punched everything, threw everything. There's McDonald's cups of, I don't know if there's liquor in there or something like that, but it was all over the place. And then, and then so all of a sudden, like, this guy kept reaching for his, like, pocket. So I'm over here at this point, like, we're already busy as hell.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm over here like, hey, like, everybody in the back. Everybody go to the back, like, because I don't know what this guy's gonna do. I don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah.
And then he lunges, and then one of the other managers comes up and he goes, "Hey man, like, look, you can just leave, man. You're fine. Just leave." And then so he ends up trying to swing at us. He's trying to swing at us, and then I'm like, look, if you don't leave, I'm gonna call the cops. That's not say I'm the one that called the cops or anything. I'm just saying, like, it was one of those situations like we didn't know what to expect. So and this is when dining was closed. So this guy just came out of nowhere. Like the dining was closed, but the door was open, I guess, and then he just came right in. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, and then so right, and then all of a sudden we're like, look, man, just leave, and then he starts.
Fuck this guy get inside.
I know. And then he walks out. Then
Nobody even got to grace that toilet.
I know, right?
You guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he goes outside, starts harassing the people in line, like the cars in line and stuff like that. So then all of a sudden he comes back into the door after we lock it and starts like, hitting the door and stuff like that, like banging on the door. And we're like, what the heck? Like, dude, just go, man. And then by this time, somebody already called the police. And then he walked across the street. Police came. And then later on, I'm on Facebook on Holland Informed, and I see, this is the same exact dude that was trying to fight all these other people at all these other places. And then so that's why we were like,
he was looking for something.
But then the thing is, so I talked to the cop after that, and then the cop was like, to be honest with you, I think he was just really just trying to find somewhere to stay tonight. So he was trying to get in trouble. Like that way he can stay in jail. Like in it's nice warm, he gets food and stuff like that. And then so he goes, yeah, but we're booking him, and stuff like that. And then we already got complaints about him at other places, but we couldn't find him. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess it makes sense. Like he was just trying to find.
Yeah, it makes sense
stay,
now.
Like, what I'm saying? Like,
he's just looking for 3 squares and a bed.
Man, it was cold that day anyway, so I was like, it makes sense why he was trying to like, get arrested, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, dude.
From the videos I saw, like it was exactly what happened at Popeyes. I'm like.
Yeah,
just like
he's just kind of stand there ominously at that one.
But you don't know if he's gonna swing or anything.
It was the dude he was harassing, but the lady was recording.
Yep. So then he was like, "Dude, just go," and then it was the same thing. Like everybody's trying to talk him out of it, and then he's just like trying to get in trouble.
That's the only one. Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, "Wow, that's fucking weird,
dude." And then I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, it's the same dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same fucking
but
dude.
At the same time, while we're trying to stay professional, I'm like, I'm not gonna say that he's been caught at Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
right.
Yeah. Some of them are like, nah, okay. At least he got somewhere warm to stay tonight,
Right.
That's the way I looked at it.
50 times though. 50 times is what you would say. 50 times from Noodles and Company. I mean, that's a niche group. Like, there's like Noodles. Like,
wait, is this a week or a day?
I'm just saying, based on you talking about your sales, like basically, you're like, I see this shit at the end of the night, and I know that's just the sheer demand. I'm just trying to figure out, like you're coming from a place that did in sales a day, versus now you're doing 20, 50, whatever times more,
Yeah, I think when you said it, I thought it was bi-weekly. So if it was weekly, then 50 times. But if it's a day, it's close to like 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still like 10 times
it's pretty
the
crazy.
amount of customers having to serve and shit. Like,
it gets crazy, man. Like, I didn't know what the hell I signed up for. I was kind of like, well, I'm not doing my food truck until, like spring. So
what are you going to do with that?
So,
you done with Popeyes?
Yeah, basically. So it was.
Well, you fucking heard it here first, folks.
No, they already knew. They already knew this too. When I first got hired, I said, "Hey, I got a food truck, so I need someone to work. During the winter. I hope you guys open up, and then I'm out. They're just over. They still question me today. They're like, "So what day?
Timestamp this, John. What time is it?
What day are you leaving? What day are you leaving?" It's like, I don't know. I don't know when I'm leaving, man.
Really? Holy shit. That's funny.
I was gonna do the food truck thing full time, and then
so food takeout takeover is the future.
Yeah, for me
it's not Popeyes.
No.
You're not doing Popeyes to try to further some career in managing.
It was. I think a lot of it too was just
maybe managing your own.
Yeah, it's more like the experience of it. Like basically, like if I can do Popeyes, maybe I can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I'm over here like, damn, man, because when I keep track of inventory and I see what goes out every day, and how much sales and all, I'm like, dude, this is insane. So now when I run this food truck, it's gonna be like,
oh, this is easy peasy.
Yeah, it should be easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Gotta get some good Packers, but yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotta get some good Packers. Yeah, see, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh man,
It's the Packers. It's got to be what it is. It's got to be the holdup.
the orders are just so big, man. It's just like
They're just not getting it right.
yeah, it's just one of those things, man.
It's just it's got to be it. You know, you always got that weak link. Like I said, I worked in Wendy's and shit.
Yeah.
They tried to put me on sandwiches. I was the weak link. They kicked me right off. They gave me one day. They're like, get the fuck back over to grill. I was like, great. I'm comfortable.
On my way.
On my way back to grill. You know, like there's weak links, man.
As you're walking out from sandwiches to grill, fuck you,
Yep, fuck you.
Hey, you're cool because you're
no,
my man.
At Wendy's, it's like you got your grill, and then you got your sandwich station because your Wendy's got that fresh ass motherfucking patty. So I am bringing their patties to their sandwich when I'm on grill.
Yeah.
Also making the patties and then checking on fryer because dumbass at front counter probably never just check.
I bet you know his name too. You're like that motherfucker,
dude. It's motherfucking shit all the time at fast food and shit. It'd be annoying as fuck.
Right?
Like people just not getting shit. You can tell them like multiple fucking times, and then they're gonna come in the next day with that same dumbass smile, and they're gonna fucking fuck it up again.
Right?
You're gonna be
one
over
job,
there.
bro. One job.
One fucking job, dude. Learn the fucking till.
Right.
Like when we got downtime, fucking go on that motherfucking till. You know what I did? While I ran drive-through at Tim Hortons, I'd go on that fucking till, and I was the only motherfucker there that knew how to put ice.
Damn.
Something simple, dumb, like ice. They wanted ice for their coffee, and I put like 2 ice, like 2 cubes, because people are specific about their coffee.
Right.
They'd be like, I want 2 cubes of ice, 2 sugar, 1 cream, whatever the motherfuck they want. And I could put the fucking same amount instead of these motherfuckers yelling it.
Yeah.
I want 2 cream, 2, 3 sugar, fucking 2 ice cubes. Like I'm gonna fucking remember that. I'm looking at a screen, bitch.
Right.
Like I got a fucking screen.
I don't have that on my icon.
Yeah.
My button, man.
Yeah. I am fucking runner
2 pieces
today.
of ice, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Why don't you fucking be runner and I'll go back to the till and I won't have to tell you shit because it's right on your screen. Yeah. And then you'd have like I worked at a Tim Hortons Cold Stone.
Yep.
It was combined. They had the ice cream and the fucking coffee and donuts. And then we'd have drive-through taking coffee and donut orders plus fucking ice cream orders. And these motherfuckers would be bringing their ice cream and I'm like 5 orders, like 5 orders ahead. I'm like, bro, you can't be doing this shit. By the time they get it, it's melted.
Damn.
And they'd be fucking pissed. They'd be like grabbing it. It's melting down the cone and all that. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like...
Right.
What the fuck am I supposed to say at that point?
Exactly.
To this motherfucker, which I know I'm handing him a melting ass fucking ice cream cone.
Here you go. Here you go.
Here you go. Right. You know, like shit. There's weak links.
So yeah, like a link
missing, or there's something somewhere along the line where I would always see like either if this dude would step up, or if they would have 2 people at this position, or if they would have this guy come in earlier, or something where it would fucking help. But nobody, like, there's no way to do it because you'd either, you don't. Obviously, me, I was never in a position to make that call. Or there's corporate things where you can't have probably more than one person doing it. I don't know.
And the thing, a lot of it too is like closing up isn't asked to do because of the fact that like a lot of the miners have to go home at 10. That's where they get cut off at because they can't stay that late. So then
they're always out before 10, right?
Yeah. So then when we close, there's only 3 people closing. We close at 10. So then from 10 till like maybe like 12 o'clock at night, there's like 3 people just doing dishes, cleaning everything, restocking everything. So it's like because all the kids leave at the end of the day. So it's one of those things, man. It's like. We're getting better at it, but grand opening it's kind of a lot of trying to figure out,
like you're not like, are you still like kind of slammed or like you slammed like till the last minute of being open?
No, well we're at a point where it's just lunch and dinner right now. So lunch and dinner is like our only business time right now.
Well, that would be though.
Yeah,
the standard.
Yep, the standard.
But is it still like fucking cars?
There's still a lot of cars. Yeah, so. There's just in and out. I think we're still making the same amount of sales, even though it seems like more spaced out. But when you think about like online ordering and dine in and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's still the same. It looks
Yeah,
less
now you get
it looks less congested, but it's still
same
there.
amount.
It's still there. So it's like, and we're getting a lot of online orders because our online orders have just been crazy, and because people don't want to wait in line, but they rather. So we made an option for if you're a DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, you can just come inside and pick up your food. So a lot of people took advantage of that, and we're just like.
So what are you prioritizing? Drive-through, DoorDash, or dine-in? What's the order? Like if you get an order coming through for DoorDash, online order, are you prioritizing that?
So we have for the online orders and dine-in, we have our own set of people for that, and then we have our own set of people for the drive-in. So
For drive-through.
So
You have your own like whole separate crew.
You just we had a
cooks
great
and
one.
everything.
No, just the packers and then the order takers.
So those are separate for online ordering and dine-in.
That's it.
And
That's their own thing
yeah.
right there, and customer complaints, whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
They're gonna hear it.
That's their whole thing right there, and then drive-throughs is still the same. It's kind of like whatever, but then now we've got 2 other packers on the opposite side of where they're packing now to keep up with the orders and send people out their way and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just them fucking high school kids. Oh,
right.
Fucking high school kids, man.
Probably props to them. They want a job. That's cool. But at the same time,
They still get paid like fucking shit.
Not at Popeyes. Popeyes, some reason I don't know why they pay. Even when I went to my interview, they were like, "I don't understand why in Holland the wages are so low."
Well, I remember being 15 working at Wendy's, and I got paid under minimum wage.
I got $7.25 back when I started.
I got $6.35.
Yeah, my first job was at Noodles and Company ever. I was a dishwasher. Yeah, I was a dishwasher. So when the opportunity came, when I was like on my downtime for the food truck, I was like, wouldn't it be some shit if I went to Noodles and Company and was the manager all of a sudden?
Right.
So I did that, and then it was like,
oh shit.
I was like, but dude, I was just like, okay. But then I went to Popeyes, and I'm like, okay, well, I try that out, and it'll be a good learning experience.
Right. Yeah, be a good learning experience, and then Takeout Takeover.
Yep. So that's the main goal. The whole opening Popeyes thing was just basically.
As your crew fucking kind of know that's your goal.
Oh yeah, they already know. They already like, hey,
when you dipping,
put us on the food truck. Oh, not really. They were just like, we'll want some extra hours.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit.
No, so that's where we're at right now. That's fucking Popeyes, bro.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It just
I never thought of working. I was gonna work at fast food or anything like that. Like, I mean, I'm coming out of catering, Hope College. I'm coming out of fine dining in Grand Rapids, and all of a sudden I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna open up Popeyes. Let's see how that goes. Fucking crazy. I'm not saying it's the worst decision I ever made, but it's it's up there as far as the craziest thing I've ever done.
But you're getting paid more, right? Or no? Did you take the same pay?
Definitely paid more. Yeah, for that.
I was gonna say because that would be some shit.
Oh, I wouldn't take it. I
would be regretting it every day.
No, exactly.
God dang.
No, I was definitely getting paid more. It's just like, oh man, it's gonna be an adventure, but just gotta go with it.
But you get the same title though,
basically,
as at Noodles.
Yep, basically same title, but
as store manager.
Yeah, but now it's
store manager.
Fucking Popeyes.
Yeah.
I want to be store manager at GFS because that's where I buy all my inventory and I get 10% off. I'll get 10% off of my employee.
Become a part-time employee.
I might actually go to GFS in Holland here, just part-time, just so I can get that 10% off. I mean, imagine it. You spent $1,000 in inventory, 10% off. Was it $100?
$100, $100, and $1,000 on inventory. I mean,
yeah. I mean, that's.
I mean,
good deal.
Yeah, but I mean, like how often that's being spent. I mean, that's hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. So, especially like how many events you do and all that stuff.
Right.
Like if you're going into like Taco Fest, you're gonna spend like close to like $3,000 starting off with inventory, some of that, like just to get all the meat ready and all prepped and stuff like that.
Fuck,
dude, it's crazy.
And then it flops. Have you ever had that? Where just you bought way too much?
and I'm gonna be honest about this. The only time I've had experiences where I flopped is when I do events in Holland.
Really?
When I'm outside of Holland, I do great. But then when I'm in Holland, it's like these events that like these marathons and stuff like that.
Marathons and shit.
Dude,
oh, okay.
It doesn't. It's
because
not
everybody's
what you
fit that's at a marathon.
Yeah.
They don't
you would think that
they don't want a fucking burrito rolled in cheese.
Exactly.
Like fuck.
Exactly.
They're like they got their Fitbits on and shit.
Exactly. And then it's like when you hear the number count. The person that's trying to get you to do it is trying to convince you that it's a good idea. There's gonna be like 6,000 people.
Right.
Who the fuck's gonna actually buy food after they run or whatnot? Like it's So that
or before.
So I mean, a lot of events got blacklisted, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, so do you think that's it? Maybe just because like they don't have that culture of food trucks here because they kind of like demonize it unless it's Tulip Festival or a marathon or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. If you're getting those Italian sausages.
Have you tried to get into Tulip Festival? Have you been in it?
Not yet, because we opened in September.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
That's true.
Next year,
so have you submitted yet? Like, when do you submit?
That's the thing. I gotta find out who I gotta contact.
Well, you a fucking dude. It is fucking February.
Yeah, that's
bro.
It's coming up.
It's
I think
it's
for some
coming
reason
up.
Tulip Time is like on the back of my mind. I'm just kind of like, if I gotta get in there, I'll get in there somewhere. But
that's where I be going, man. Right down to the food trucks.
Exactly.
Because that's why I know they're there for sure.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I'm down there. I'm getting me a bucket of fries.
And the thing is, like, I don't even eat off food trucks. The only time I eat off a food truck is if it's Tulip Time, and then
you get fries. Or
no, I get the Italian sausage with all the onions and peppers in it.
All right.
And that's the only time, like, because you don't get that anywhere. You can't get that anywhere here.
Right.
Onions and peppers and all sauteed. But then so that's like the only thing I ever
like
get.
a German restaurant.
Oh, dude, that'd be badass.
You just gotta go to You ever been to Frankenmuth?
Mm-mm.
Frankenmuth's over on the east side, dude. Fucking German ass motherfucking town.
I gotta try that.
That's all they're about there is sauerkraut.
Fucking sauerkraut. I tried that, man. I was like, I think.
But they got all the Polish sausages and all, or I mean, not Polish sauce, but all that fucking just that.
Yeah, I think I try to convince myself that sauerkraut's good because nobody really eats it. I'm like, it's like sushi. Like people think it's good, but then it's like there's a lot of people that think, oh no, raw stuff. I don't want to do that. But I don't know, pickled sauerkraut sounds.
I don't know. Sauerkraut's gross. I don't put sauerkraut in my shit. Dude, you want to answer some questions?
Yeah,
some intense questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody get ready for way too many questions.
All right, these are rapid fire questions. Okay? Gotta answer them fast. What's your favorite food?
Noodles.
Up to the mic. What's your favorite color?
Red.
What's your biggest fear?
Drowning.
What pisses you off most?
Customers.
When's the last time you took a shit?
This morning.
One thing you'll never do again.
Shit.
Would you rather be the smartest or strongest person?
Probably the smartest.
What superhero would you be?
Damn, I don't even watch that. Spider-Man.
Your house, her house, or neither when you lost virginity?
My house.
How old were you?
16?
Why are you lying?
I don't know.
Anal or vaginal?
Vaginal.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
Eaten by zombies. I seen the Daytona 500, man. That's just fucking wild, bro.
The Daytona 500.
Fucking Daytona 500. That girl got railed by 500 dudes, man. I don't know how that shit
God dang.
It's
All right. A little lighter music this time. What do you think of garden gnomes?
Goosebumps.
Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Fish sticks.
BK or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Oh shit. Oh man. Rock and Rooster.
Rock and Rooster.
Rock and Rooster.
You have to pick.
Support
You have to pick
local
between
businesses.
Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. That's the
No.
question. Which one are you picking?
Well, it'll probably
If you're
be,
going,
it'll probably be Popeyes. I had Chick-fil-A a couple times.
all right. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
You're shipwrecked. You have everything you need to survive. What 2 other items are you bringing with you?
What the fuck? Bitches and bitches and food.
Food. You already have food.
Oh shit.
You have everything you need to survive. You're like, you're on this island, you're good.
Okay.
But, like, that's it, though. Bare necessities.
All right,
Bare
all right.
necessities. Yeah, that's all you got.
I'm boo boo.
I had one guy say a fleshlight.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, Jesus.
COVID-19 or 30 days of diarrhea?
30 days of diarrhea.
What? Why do you think you're funny?
Because I make myself laugh.
If you were a pirate, what would your parrot's name be?
Boo boo. It'd be boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Come talk to me, boo boo. Boo boo, come here. Shit. Boo boo, come here.
Hey, boo boo.
That's the thing. I call everybody at work boo boo, man. I don't know why I do that. I'm like, boo boo, why are you so angry right now? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. It's like we have this big dude that cooks, and he's like a bodybuilder. And then he hates it when I call him boo boo. I'm like,
At work?
boo boo, why I got no chicken, man? Where my tenders at? You know?
Yeah,
And he'd
I'd
be
be
like
pissed too.
He'd be, oh
Be
my
like, why
god,
the
dude!
fuck?
I pranked the shit out of him. So I called the store right on my day off, and then I'm like, hello. I'm like, and then somebody picked up a manager, and then I was like, hello. I'm like, hi, how can I help you? Popeyes, how can I help you? I'm like, is Larry there? And then he goes, yeah, Larry's here. I'm like, well, he left his car part in the car wash, and then she was like, what? I'm like, he left his car part in the car wash. He come to Quality. I'm the owner of the Quality, and then he come here, and then his bumper broke off, and he just leave. And then she goes, hey Larry, somebody's on the phone saying that you left your car part in the car wash, and then all of a sudden Larry, just imagine a big black dude, bro, like literally like the dude off The Longest Yard. What's that one dude? The dude that says I love little Michael. That guy.
I don't know, but I'm thinking of like Terry Crews or something. Right now.
Imagine Terry Crews. This guy's huge, man. Drives a Buick Rendezvous and everything. But anyways, so all of a sudden like he gets on the phone. I'm like, he goes, hey yo, this is Larry. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. I'm like trying to keep my composure. I'm like, hi, is this Larry? And he goes, yeah, this is Larry. And I'm like, what do you want? He said, what do you want? And I'm like, and I'm over here like, oh, I call from Quality Car Wash, and I call because you drive your car in the car wash and you left your car part in the car wash. and then he goes, that ain't right because my car's right parked outside. I'm like, no, you're not listening to me, sir. You stupid? And then he goes, and then he goes, what? He goes, do you just call me stupid, or he said something stupid like that?
He's getting offended now.
He's getting offended because he goes, I'm looking at my car right now. It's right outside. And then I'm like, no, you left your car part in the car wash. And then he goes, how do I leave my car part in the car wash if I never went to a car wash? And then he goes, my car is right here. And then I'm over here like, no, sir, I have you on camera. Your car part is in the car wash. And then I'm looking at it right now. It's a fender. And then it's a fender. And he goes, I'm looking at my fender right now. And then I'm over here like, and then I'm like, sir, are you having a bad day? I'm like, what are you doing right now? Why are you so angry? And then he goes, stupid. So stupid. And then he goes, I ain't got time to fucking do this right now. I gotta fucking make chicken.
I gotta fucking make chicken.
And then he fucking hangs up the phone. And then so I had to go
Your
back.
phone broke the next day,
Dude, I had to go back to work. No, I went to work later on that evening.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to go pick something up, or somebody needed a key for the store or something like that.
Yeah, some bullshit.
So, some bullshit. And so I get there. I'm like, yo, Larry, dude, like some guy called me. He said that you left your car part in the car wash, and then he goes, man, fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy. like, no, fuck that shit. My car's right in the parking lot. I know it's right here. And I'm like, but he said you left your car part. It's not your car. It's your car part. And he goes, fuck you too, part. Jimmy. He goes, fuck you too, Jimmy. I'm like, I'm just relaying the message, bro, because I was being humble, but I'm like, I'm just relaying the message. I got a call that you left your car part at the car wash. And then he goes, I ain't been no goddamn car wash. This motherfucker don't pay me enough to go to a fucking car wash. And I'm over there like, okay,
This
then.
motherfucker don't pay me enough to go to a car wash.
And then I'm over here like, okay. and then so one of the managers is like, Jimmy, that was you, wasn't it? Like, there's no Asian guy that owns a fucking quality car wash in Holland. and she goes, and I go, hey Larry, dude. When I was like, either I'm gonna die or I'm not gonna die.
Right.
So I go, hey Larry, like, dude, I just want to let you know, man, we're boys, right? And then he like, yeah, for now. And and I'm over here like, Larry, you know that guy that called you about the car wash thing? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, bro, I was like, that was me. And then he goes, fuck you, Jimmy, fucking Jimmy. Like, I fucking hate you, man. And then he goes, you done fucked up my whole day. I'm like, but did you ever go pick up your car part?
Yeah.
He was so mad at me, man.
Fender.
This is the fender, bro. You gotta go pick up your fender, man. Oh man.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a long con there.
Dude, he was so mad, bro. I thought I was gonna get knocked the fuck out right there.
That's funny how he got heated. When they get heated, that's when you know it's good.
Dude, but he doesn't take jokes. He doesn't take any jokes.
Oh,
he's one of those guys. Like, he's like serious all the time. That's why I fuck with him all the time, because he's
fucking yeah.
So that's why I fuck with him all the time, because I know that, like
fuck you.
Yeah, he's always like, just like, I'll be like, hey bro, there's no more seasoned chicken, bro. You gotta step off the fryer and you gotta go marinate some chicken. Fuck that shit. They don't pay me enough. Everything is like, fuck that shit. They don't pay me enough. Yeah. I love Larry.
That's the going phrase though at like a fast food place.
Right.
It's fuck that shit. They don't pay me.
Fuck that shit. They don't pay me enough.
Fuck
that car wash.
Even when $15 an hour became the norm, like it was done.
No, right.
By the time it became norm, it's now equivalent to like $8 an hour.
Right. Right. It is. Hey,
it is, dude. Ever try to
the cost of living's up, man. Now that I'm a millennial, I understand that shit. So fuck that shit.
You're gonna have to take that into effect when you start doing your takeout. You know, with your food truck. And
no, that's the thing, dude.
The rising cost of fucking food.
The food, but then the staff. It's all my cousins, man. I got like 50 cousins.
Right.
I got one over there. Like,
yeah, right.
It's a family business, you know.
Yeah, right. But the cost of food though is still
the cost of food, especially chicken. Chicken is expensive right now. It's like,
no.
It's nuts, man.
Well, even just regular hamburger.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, everything's going up, and it's a lot of people complain that, you know, why is the food so expensive? Well, shit. If you're gonna pay an extra like $10 for DoorDash or Uber Eats, I'm pretty sure you can afford to just drive your way over here and pay the extra, you know, higher fees or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. People hate it, but at the same time, it's not convenient for them, like how DoorDash or Uber Eats is basically.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I've
I'll
never
pay
even
$10.
used them.
Really?
I'm like, well, I'm just go pick up my own food. Like, unless it's pizza, like I'll get a delivered pizza once in a while, but like that's a common ass thing is pizza.
It would have to be because I only thing I order like online is like pizza, because they're open the latest. Yeah, like Domino's will deliver like at 12 o'clock at night.
Hell yeah, they will.
That's why I'm like,
you better give them a good tip though.
I know, dude.
If it's at 12 at night.
Yeah,
like,
and they have the balls to knock on your door and shit like that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if you at the wrong house, bro? 12 at night, like. Oh shit!
Ooh,
fuck
shit.
that.
You guys order a pizza?
Right. I didn't, but now I do.
Well, like, pizza, you know, there is a lot of. I've known quite a few pizza drivers and, you know, delivery drivers, and they would work weekends and they would make bank.
Yeah,
that's what they said. You know, but there's obviously some that don't. But Man.
I bet they got some crazy stories though.
Oh yeah, but they would say that's why they worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Or like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Because it
or
was
something.
the big days.
Yeah, dude. They said they'd get lots of fucking tips.
I bet.
Man. That's like half their, what they're living on is those tips that they make.
Damn, dude. No, I can definitely see that now.
I still think everybody should get paid more though. Like waitresses and shit.
Oh, I know, right?
Like or waiter.
Yep.
Like you're getting paid like what? Like what did they raise it? They raised it to like $2.75.
$2.75 and then all the tips after that.
Yeah,
Yep.
like dude, that was lower than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jesus, what the fuck are we doing here?
Exactly.
You expect all these people that come in are going to be kind or have enough. Like,
right.
There's been a few times like we scraped up enough. We're like, we really want to go out to eat or something. Like we're, like we just fucking we haven't been in a while.
Yep.
I scraped up enough to come. Sorry, I don't have more than a $5 tip for
Right.
you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
right.
I can't do the 15% this time.
Not this time. But hey, I'll catch you on the way back in.
But they're supposed to fucking depend on that. And
Yeah.
those people fucking coming in there to supply them basically with what they're going to live off of.
Yep.
That's fucking hard to do.
They'll just tell you, hey, just smile. That's your moneymaker. I don't fucking know. Like,
It's time to climb a pole.
Yep. Time to climb a pole. Like, you gotta show a little cleavage. Show a little cleavage. Do what you gotta do.
You go work at Hooters?
Right.
Jesus. So Takeout Takeover, dude. That's the goal. That's the ship. That's what you want to ride out on.
Yeah, and just doing the food truck scene, I think, because it's fun to travel. It's
Right.
fun to travel.
Oh, I'd love to be able to travel for a living.
Yeah, and meet all these new people, and also like just promoting your business and stuff like that. Like it's such a great experience, and like I get asked a lot, would I ever want to open up a restaurant? Man, I probably wouldn't. After doing the whole food truck thing, I think I'd rather just do like the whole food truck and kind of keep it seasonal kind of thing. But I don't know. That's just me.
If you get to the point to where you could travel to all the best spots.
Yep.
Like more than Michigan.
Yep.
Like in the other states.
Exactly.
For the seasonal or to extend your season by going west.
Yeah, and I've been offered a lot. I mean, like there's like a fucking peanut festival in like Indianapolis.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm over like,
let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Like I want to be at that point where I can just be leave.
Just be the food truck that sells out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like don't like overfuck yourself.
Yep.
Like like by ordering so much food.
Exactly.
That you've been burned out in Holland.
Yep.
And you get fucked. So like just plan on like getting fucked and like just sell out then.
Right.
And then people will see that, be like, damn, that motherfucker sold out. I didn't even get a fucking
Right.
chance to fucking try that shit.
Right. Exactly.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Takeout Takeover? What the fuck? It sounds
Exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
Should look it up.
Look it up.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like shit. Like that way, if you do go, and then you do sell out, great. Now you made some money.
Yep.
And you're not risking this peanut festival to be a complete fucking dud.
Right.
And there'd be like, one other food truck there or something that you're like, who knows? Unless they send you like
and a lot of times like
pictures.
If I do have leftover food, I would have an event the next day. Because I usually do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday events.
Okay.
And then so I'd always just kind of roll it over to that day. I'll just
Right.
add it on the menu
Oh, yeah,
or whatnot. And so I never really had a problem with like having extra food because I usually just like use it towards the next day or something like that.
Okay.
So that's usually how it works. I might be like doing like spicy chicken sandwiches, but all of a sudden, hey, we got limited time of tacos, or we got limited time of Cambodian beef sticks and rice and shit like
all
that.
this shit from yesterday.
Basically. Well, just the meats. Just the meats. Just the meats.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's
I
the
gotta
cool
use
thing.
it up.
Yeah, that's the cool thing because if it didn't sell out, then that's a way for them to come grab it before it does sell out the next day, or like at the event or wherever
Right.
I'm at. So it's worked out.
I'll tell you what, Holland. If you haven't tried Takeout Takeover, you should. I know I am now. I haven't tried it, but definitely as soon as you got it up, I will be trying some.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Do you go to every open mic?
I tried to, but ever since I started working at Popeyes, I have no time.
Right.
And I've always wanted to go out there. It's always a great time out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you get it up and running again, you have to let me know.
Yeah.
And everybody check it out. I mean, Holland, stop being afraid of food trucks. Everybody wants them here, but you don't support the ones that are here.
Exactly.
So support this one.
Right.
And stop complaining about Popeyes.
Fucking Popeyes.
Fuck it.
Fucking Popeyes.
Fuck it. It's chicken.
Chicken in a box, bro.
Just wait or expect the wait.
Right.
Either way you're waiting.
Either way you're waiting. Just
like, so I guess you could have it in hours instead of weeks, like waiting for it to cool off. But hey, like we said, 2:30, 2:30 maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
Roll on
come
through.
Roll on through. You know.
Roll it through.
We'll
you
be
get
there.
your order in what?
Still gotta wait like 30 minutes, but yeah, you just come on.
Still
through.
gonna be like 30 minutes.
Just come on through. You'll be all right.
Dude, this is a fucking great time having you on here.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
I
man.
feel like we could keep talking for hours, but you know, people probably won't listen that long, so we got to cut it at
Right.
some time.
Exactly.
But we can always have you back on again, right?
No, for sure.
Have some more
just Let me
stories.
know when. Oh, I got plenty of stories, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're local. We're local.
Right.
I mean,
We're
shit.
local.
Dude, it's a fun time.
Pound it. Awesome, man. It's
And
good to be here, man.
Fuck yeah. And you said you have an Instagram for Takeout Takeover?
It's Takeout Takeover on Instagram.
Takeout Takeover.
Yep. Takeout.
All right.
Takeover.
We'll let John bring it up real
Yeah.
quick.
That one right there.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with the cool ass picture. Yep. All right, dude.
Pictures.
Follow it for me, John. Is that our future? Is that where we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep those are rams, right? I thought they had